Good morning, sports fans, and welcome to another edition of NDB Media's Sports Talk with the Guys, home of the Monday morning quarterbacks on Saturday. You hear him? He's getting in the chat room, and I'm looking around. Where is she? Where is she?
She ghosted us again.
She's going to be here. She has a 10 o'clock appointment. She obviously could not be here in the morning, but we are giving Gridiron Girl a hard time. She was live with us last week, and we're just going to get to it, folks.
$10 says she's going to say you were supposed to pick her up again.
I have the text messages. I have them. So it's all good. I want to welcome everyone, both live and in the archive. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It is a glorious morning. It is Saturday morning. Don't tell me. Sure, I'll share the password. I just did, big dog.
Okay.
Oh, having Apple thingy.
Yes.
Next time it says share and I'm in a crowd, I should be careful about that. So anyway.
That is true.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is a glorious morning. Sports Talk with the Guys, home of the Monday morning quarterbacks on Saturday. He's the big dog. I'm the scorekeeper. He'll be joining me shortly with the horrible echo that he has to deal with when he takes for the team for Gridiron Girl. And she but doth not ghosteth greater than most. Can you tell I'm spent?
What?
Can you tell I'm dead?
The
Folks,
hell was that?
I am spent. I'm at that point in my life right now that it's like it's easier to just sit like this. Thank God, don't get me wrong, I'm eternally grateful. I'm not complaining. But I'm exhausted. I'm already on my what's the number of that one, big dog? Number of that one.
93.
I'm on my 93rd job for this month. Now, people who are in the business are like, oh, you're a pussy. That's nothing. So, yeah, I'm holding down 3 jobs. All right? I'm a caretaker. I'm a co-host of a multi-billion peso network. And I am also the owner of a tax something. And I also work for my employer. So I am biatching. Yes, I am. Oh, here we go. Morning. I'm sorry. Really, I was supposed to be there this early. Oh, here we go. She just said it. Morning. I'm sorry. Really, I was supposed to be there.
Yes, you were. I raced at 90 miles an hour to get here.
He got here on time.
Yep, well, a few times.
Woman. No, he always loves to make a grand entrance, but he was here early, much to my shock. And Big Dog is there. So let me kill this light because I've been blinded by the light. Let's see. Morning, Roger. Let's hope this week is better than last week. Oh, looks like the Rams won after all. Yay, me. And yes, we are going to get into it, folks. I don't know about you. Okay, look, first of all, I had my daughter who wasn't feeling well. We went wild on chips. And I got to give a shout out to Pizza Hut. 3 minutes into the game, I tell my daughter, oops, I got like 40 bags of chips and drinks. No heavy, no real food, no nothing. You want to try it? She's like, yeah, F it. So we called Pizza Hut. Well, we went online, ordered Pizza Hut, and we got the order within 40 minutes. 3 pizzas, hot wing or whatever sauce, I don't know. And I couldn't believe it. And they delivered within 40 hours, just a few minutes into the game. And everyone was able to partake of the meal, even that one, which is indoors, and, of course, my older daughter. So I know they're not feeling well. COVID did strike the family. And Gmo has been suffering with it for about 2 weeks now. And God loves me. Everyone else is recovering. My oldest daughter, as well as the one that's in there. The cat that hisses. So, anyway, I'm being a little negative. I'm a little tired, and I do apologize. Did I hear the big dog? Is he there with you?
Yes, I'm here, and I'm having trouble.
He's trying to log in. Let me see what's going on.
Well, no, the internet's fine. It won't log me into Facebook. Facebook's just...
Oh, Facebook.
But yet I can get it here. No.
Big dog, I'm so envious of you because you can get it there, but you can't get it there. I, on the other hand, I ain't getting any. So, good for you. Yeah, that's how tired I am. I am just so tired. Who asked for the links? Someone in Sports Talk with the Guys. Here, I'll put the link right here. You guys want to join us? Merry Christmas. It's in the chat room. Okay, well, I'll go to the Facebook page. Oh, that could be Dream, maybe.
Yes,
I'm so sorry.
He did say he wanted to join.
Oh, all right, Dream. What a shock. I did you wrong again. So, folks, sorry. We are trying to get it going this morning. Let me get it. And both figuratively and literally. Here's Sports Talk with the Guys for 2/19/2022. Oh, man. I'm sorry. I am physically whining. Don't get me wrong. The billfold is starting to get a lot nicer, but it is. Oh my God. Oh, my. Oh, there he is. Ah!
Do me a favor and send that to PM, please. I can't get into Facebook. So if I can't get into Facebook, I can't do the whole
Good morning.
How you doing?
Oh, my clients hate me. The government hates me. So, yay me! I started an uproar on Facebook, and I'm so proud of it. I am so damn proud of it. I made a comment I'm going to share with you guys. All the older folks loved it, and all the millennials blew up. They got triggered. Oh, my God, it was hilarious.
So that doesn't take much.
No, it didn't. The millennials got triggered like in 3 seconds. It was absolutely hilarious, and I'll tell you guys a story. There is surprisingly a website or a Facebook page where someone came up with an idea of like, here, just share your stresses right here, and just shut up about it, right? So I shared a real stress, but I thought it was funny, and I was like, it's those rare moments when you really get something funny, right? Oh wait, I sent you a PM via Facebook. You can't get into Facebook.
I can't get into Facebook. I can get into PMs.
I'm sorry. Oh, you can?
Yeah, those are two different apps.
Oh, okay. So anyway, I was really having fun, and this is what I put. I said something to the effect of, "Oh, and there he is."
Good morning,
Oh my
Alicia.
God. Good morning, guys. How y'all doing? Aside from scorekeeper, because we can already hear that.
Let me tell you, GMO tested positive, unfortunately.
Oof,
And it looks
I'm
like
sorry.
the others, so am I. And I'm sorry that the others tested positive. But like I said, God loves me. One of them is still doing well in there. I hear it hacking up a storm, and I'm like, man, I would have been dead already. But God loves me. And, she's still alive. So, hey, whatever. Big dog, you really sound frustrated.
Man, scorekeeper, Job had nothing on you.
I joined the 2.4 instead of the 5.0, and I don't see your 5.0 on here.
Okay. Seriously, we're going to get the big dog going right now, so I have to see what's going on.
Make sure you get that
no internet connection. Stop it. Let's see if we can get you in on the longer one. I'm sorry to mean that. On the extension that's further away. Join. Unable to join that one. Okay, hold on. Okay. There it is. You may be in now.
All right.
I goosed the little bastard. Give it a shot, big dog. See if you're in. Sorry, folks. We are having technical difficulty, but dream of Rives, and how are you today? So
I am tired and cold, and it's been going back and forth in the weather, so it's messing with my allergies and just feeling like garbage.
Yeah, you and I have that in common.
I put on my electrician hat yesterday. I had to change out a circuit breaker, replace an outlet. I've just been figuring a lot out in the last couple days, so learning more every time.
Big Dog is having difficulty right now, so what we're going to do is we're going to try to get this to go.
I think there's a pill for that.
I should buy that pill. Anyway.
You wouldn't need it.
Oh, Gmo's not here right now, but I could probably get you on another computer if you could plug in, Big Dog.
How you doing?
They're all landline.
I'm doing fine.
Good.
Gentlemen, I beg you, take over, please.
Oh, my.
No, share.
So it's good to at least hear you right now, Dream. It's been a while.
It has. It has been a while. I'm not going to be on for super long. I just came on to brag about the Rams winning, and I finally got a call right, and it happened to be for the Super
The
Bowl.
same thing is, oh no.
And I'm also very bitter about it. I was talking to Big Dog
I have
yesterday,
to clean the browser.
very briefly.
I'll just.
I had like a 4-bet parlay going on just for shits and giggles,
See if I can at least get on regular.
and I had a $25 bet down that would pay me out $1,500.
All right, timeout. Hold that $1,500 thought, gentlemen. We're gonna have to do a hard reset.
Oh, my
Almighty,
Why?
we're gonna be down for a few moments. You know what that means. We're coming back. We have to do a reset on the router. So, gentlemen, you have the con. Take over. Almighty, please take over.
Okay.
Computer,
That's always
initiate
bad.
destruct sequence. Code 1-1A.
That's always bad to
I
hear.
thought that was
But
funny.
now can we continue with the 1,500?
Hell yeah. They can't tell me not to. So,
Yeah. Why give you
Yeah.
permission since they gave me
Right.
the bridge? So,
yeah, there you go. All right. So I had a 4-bet parlay going on. 4 things needed to happen. Rams needed to win. Odell Beckham needed to score a touchdown.
uh-oh, you're getting close.
Cooper Kupp needed to score a touchdown. And Matt Stafford had to throw for 290 yards or more.
Oh,
He threw for 283 yards.
oh man.
I missed it by 7 yards.
Yep, you sure did.
As literally like every last second, I was like, even down to the last second, I was like, man, don't kneel that ball, throw it. One more pass. One more
Yeah,
pass.
one more pass. Just anybody. Just
Anybody, throw it up in the freaking air.
wow.
Oh my! I
Oh,
was dying, man. I love the
3 out of
bragging
4.
rights for the win, but
man.
that 7 yards killed me, man. I went from like the happiest man in the world to the most nervous man in the world, and then just the saddest person ever. Because literally, like my thing was, okay, Odell Beckham's probably not going to score. That's just that's where I was thinking that it was going to go down. But then their other receiver went out, so he was going to get more playing time, and I was like, all right, cool. And then he got the touchdown early, and I was like, oh my god, that's great. And then he got injured, and I was like, well, damn. Now he's got one main wide receiver left that he loves, and it was just game over from there for me. And I was just sitting on a prayer.
But what killed you were his 2 interceptions.
Yep.
If he would have completed at least one of those, that would have gave you your moolah.
Yep.
Or if Cincinnati could have scored and then they had time to rush down the field and score, that would have got you your
Honestly,
yards.
I would not have been mad. Honestly, I wouldn't have been mad if Chase would have scored and Mixon. Wait, which one of them did score? I was missing either Chase or Mixon on another one. That would have given me like another $1,000 if they would have each scored.
Well, Mixon didn't. Mixon didn't score.
Mixon didn't score. That's the one.
Yeah, because he couldn't. He ran okay, but it
They
took him
shut
a
him
while
down.
to get going. It took a while for him to get going, but yeah. I don't think either team ran that well, but
No.
it is what it
Mahomes
is.
could not get a running game going at all. They
So,
just couldn't.
but what we saw were 2 fourth seed teams play a Super Bowl. That's what we watched. So,
And that was actually, believe it or not, it was a really good game.
it was a good game. I'm not saying it wasn't a good game, but we still watched. We watched. Yeah, they both got there, so that's the way it goes. But it was a good game, and another one that kept the streak of the game. You have to watch the whole game to see who wins to keep everybody glued to the TV. So
exactly,
the NFL got what they wanted.
Yep. So
Sorry to
Scorekeeper,
interrupt. Yes, go ahead, Dream. Oh, and
I ha-
first of all, next time you make an appointment with anyone other than me, I'm gonna hunt your ass down and I'm gonna shoot you.
you know what? I canceled that so quick.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
I was trying to set it up for you, and I picked the time and everything else, and then it went to Raul, and I was like, what the? Like, who the hell's Raul? I don't know Raul. Cancel.
He's my Texas manager out there.
Well, I
So
mean, I'm sure he's great and everything, but I just like
yeah,
I go get my taxes
it's
done
me.
by Scorekeeper.
It's me, folks. I got blown away yesterday. I did a video on Jedi tax. This really, really blew me away. They came with gifts. This is a note they gave me, and I recorded the note at Jedi tax. They say, and Dream, you should. Well, actually, you're a comic book maven as well. So look, they handed me these two books. The figurines of Boba Fett and Mando. It was
Okay.
incredible. Collectibles that even Gmo was like, "Oh my god, you can't find those anymore." I'm like, "Yeah, okay." They say everyone loves donuts. Do some cardio and the calories will burn. This is true. Alma and I also say, find a solid tax preparer, and this is you. Roger, we wish to say thank you for being our go-to, our seeker, our hunter. You are skilled at your craft. This
That's
is the way.
fucking awesome.
Oh my God, this is the way. Oh my God. Just absolutely blew me away, ladies and gentlemen. Blew me away. If you see the canals like on Mars, yeah. Had I been on Mars, NASA would have said, "There's water." I was just absolutely blown
man.
away. Blown away. And yeah,
That's pretty
it
awesome,
means a
man.
great deal to me. And this is the way. I'm like, I'm going to have to work that shit in somehow now. This is the way. Almighty, have you seen The Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett?
I have not.
That is absolutely awesome. It's sorry, big
It's
dog.
a big dog.
What's up? Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Okay.
Loud and clear. Now I've got a riddle for you or a question for you, Rod.
Knowing that I am
sport-
mentally dead right now, right?
What sport starts with the
Oh.
T, has 4 letters, and is played around the world?
Sure. Oh, all I can tell you is that homie don't play that.
Big dog, Almighty. Any question? Any answers?
Not
I
clean
was gonna
ones.
say tits, but you know.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Either that or
Well,
titty.
Oh,
It's a sport.
four.
That's a
titty's
sport.
sport. Isn't titty a sport?
Yeah.
Starts with a T. Yeah, I don't know.
Golf.
What did you say?
Golf.
But golf T. All
It
right.
starts with a T.
That doesn't have 4 letters.
He didn't say it.
Golf.
Golf has 4 letters.
True, but it's
But
with
the
a T.
way he said it was
course.
apropos.
I see. Anyway,
yeah.
now that we're done offending the women, we can move on.
Sports Talk with the Guys, home of the Monday Morning Quarterbacks on Saturday. Ladies and gentlemen, what a glorious day to be here. Dream, we've missed you. And I thank you. Hell, if you made it, I have to make it.
Well,
And-
I'm only making it for a little bit longer, and then I got to get started on my day. I woke up late. I had big plans of being here early. I was here till 11 o'clock last night after getting there at 5:30 in the morning because I had to be here for the repairman for the ice machine. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to be here at 6 a.m., get everything done that I need to get done. And then I woke up at 5:45 before my alarm even hit and went to the bathroom, sat back down on the edge of the bed, and woke up at 7:30. And I was like, all right, that's what's going to happen today.
Yeah,
So,
that's good. It's exactly what's going to happen today. Are you guys watching the comments? Aisha's giving a lot of love. We thank
Well,
you, Aisha.
I bet Alicia looks fine too today. So
Oh, she's a woman. She looks anything and everything better than all of us. Well, except for maybe Dream, our
Hey,
stud
no.
muffin.
No.
So I have some
I
jokes.
play second fiddle to any of the female types.
Actually, these aren't
I
really.
get that. I play second fiddle. Very good. Oh, you are sharp, big dog.
These are actual the nod to Arsenio Hall. So these are things that make you go, Okay, guys. If Apple makes a car, does it have windows? If you drop soap on the floor, is the floor clean or is the soap dirty?
Yes.
We read the same article.
If two vegans are arguing, do they still
Where's
have
the
beef?
beef?
I'd like the answer from Scorekeeper on this one.
No.
Which orange came first, the color or the fruit? And last but not least, if a person is deaf, what language do they think in? So there
All
you
right.
go.
On that note, big dog,
I'm out of here.
if on a more sports talk appropriate joke, if a deaf girl gives you a hand job, is that considered oral?
I have that joke also, but there were women here, so I didn't give you that one.
Oh, the women
Well, that-
here can appreciate a good joke.
That
That's
is
why
true.
they're here.
Well, that's never stopped you before, big dog.
Well, in that case, then, what do panties and nail polish have in common?
Ooh,
Alcohol takes them both off.
I was gonna say they're both easy to take off.
That's funny. Have we been able to kill the echo? There is an echo, isn't there?
There's a little bit of tinniness on your end, not so much of an echo.
It's probably me.
No, it's actually it's Raj. It's
Oh,
all when he
my.
talks.
That wasn't.
yours
It's
is
not
good.
that slick, Raj. I mean, everywhere. You think you're being slick, but it's right there. It's like, but good try.
So, Sports Talk with the guys. Home of the Monday Morning Quarterbacks on Saturday. Ladies and gentlemen, what an absolutely wonderful game it was on Sunday. I have to tell you, I enjoyed it. I was happy I was here with Gmo. We were enjoying the videos, or the vittles, and the game. She was in on it. I was going for the Rams. Actually, well, not the Rams, Stafford, but same thing. And it was exciting. I got to give it to the refs. Up until the last few minutes, there were no bad calls.
What?
Hold on. Up until the last few minutes.
No, not even. They missed a face mask call. They missed all sorts of stuff.
They were letting the players play. But you're right. They did miss them.
All right.
But I
they
think
let the
that's what I'm
players
talking
play until they called pass interference where there was none. And then until
Well, the pass interference made up for the face mask.
the pass interference
I don't
made up
believe in that shit.
for the face mask. I did say that, but there was also offsides on that play that didn't get called.
Oh yeah, big time.
There's just so much that was just like so missed or messed
So
up.
did the Bengals get hosed then?
No, I'm not saying the Bengals got hosed. I'm saying the Rams would have benefited a lot more had the refs been on their game. But you know what? I think some of them wanted to let them play, and some of them wanted to, make their calls known. Like, I'm here too.
Big Dog,
Yes,
your comments on the game?
good game.
Almighty?
Actually, it was an exciting game all the way through. From the middle of the second quarter all the way to pretty much the fourth quarter, it was just back and forth. Everybody had that chance, the opportunity to score, and they just could not connect. And they just kept, turning the ball back and forth until that final drive. And the Cincinnati did have a chance, but with that 43 seconds left, they were under the gun, and that sack just cost them.
Yeah, I was surprised when he got sacked. And let's see
Burrow
what.
had just a little bit longer. He had a little bit longer because what's his face had his defender beat.
Gridiron Girl says, "Congrats. All I know is that I won $125 on the Super Bowl in the third quarter.
Good for her.
Good for you. I
And
lost.
what are you going to do? You're going to spend it on Uber to come over here. So, Gridiron Girl, Big Dog is here. We are waiting for your arrival. So you might as well just come over here now."
You didn't pick her up?
No, she texted me saying she was going to be coming over here for the appointment time.
All right. Well, I'm going to have to get going. So I'll try to check back in with you in a little while if I can.
All right, go chop some onions.
You'll have a good one, guys.
You too, Dream.
We miss you, Dream.
Nah, I
I
wouldn't
will
go that
talk
far.
to you tomorrow, scorekeeper. I did the proverbial push the box of mixed receipts at you. I uploaded like 9 different documents,
He told me about that
my
yesterday.
taxes, and sent you a link to go check the rest. So it's just pushing the box of mixed receipts in there. Like, hey, you figured it out, Mr. Professional.
Shades of 17 years ago, Roger, or whatever, however many years ago when I called you.
We're recorded.
That one night.
We are recorded.
Yes, we are. I'm just saying I called you one starry night.
Actually, statute of limitations has passed. You know what the Big Dog did when I signed him up for the tax course one year? I was getting to a fruitful conversation with my, soon-to-be peers. And I was talking about losses and how much you could deduct. And then the Big Dog chimed in a language that everyone knew there was a lot more to it. And I said, look, you can only make a certain amount of money deductible or disappear. And the Big Dog chimed up and he says, what about that time that my wife earned all this stuff as a contractor? And I said, hey, Big Dog, that's not appropriate right now. Everyone in the class died laughing because they knew he was setting me up, and I was right in the middle of a conversation, and I'm not prepared to admit to any criminal acts.
Oh man!
Everyone in class died because it was obvious there was history there, which I was not prepared to discuss at the moment. Oh, let me see. Whoa. Oh, okay. And she says, well, I can't find any of my tax stuff. I immediately went blind. Okay, so she says she's going to be over soon.
With no tax stuff. So you'll ask the question, how much did you make? Made about around.
Oh, she's done that shit before. For being a payroll clerk, she's like, like this, like that. She's pretty damn cavalier when it comes to that stuff. Oh, was I talking about her file in public?
No.
I do have notes on all my clients and stuff.
Yep, you have the notes. I have the pictures.
You never did share, you bastard. Almighty, your thoughts on the game.
Okay, to repeat myself. Me, whatever, it doesn't matter. Anyway,
Proceed.
I will proceed. Give me time. I thought it was a pretty good pretty good game. As far as reffing, I'm not even going to go anywhere near it because it is what it is. We can whine about that in every game that we watch. So, and I believe that if Beckham Jr. would have stayed in the game, he might have been the MVP.
Oh yeah,
totally agree. Because he already had quite a few yards and already a touchdown when he went down on the turf. And I mean, the teams had a hard time running the ball, so that was about it. But it was another game that kept people glued to the end of it. There was no blowout, so it continued that trend that started in the playoffs, where you didn't know what was going to happen in the last 2 minutes. So it kept people glued like it. So the NFL should be happy about that if they didn't leave during halftime. And so I'm talking. It's a joke referring to the performers, but don't worry about it. So like I said, it was 2 fourth seed playing in the Super Bowl, and I think that's what we got. We got some big plays. The Bengals struck fast right there in the second half. They just came out 75-yard down pass to Higgins, and then they started stalling. And both quarterbacks did get their knee or leg twisted up in a sack situation. So we came close to watching the game being finished by backups. That probably would have been a first, having the Super Bowl finished by 2 backups instead of the stars. And, it was a good game. It went down to the end. And that's all it was a good game. It was a very good game. And I guess you could say the home team won again in their own stadium.
Yeah.
So there's one.
If you guys remember, the funny thing was the Rams were visiting.
But that may be true, but they still played in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
So that bodes well for next year.
But for Arizona?
For the Raiders. They're playing in Vegas next year.
No.
Super Bowl's in Allegiant.
Because the last 2 years now,
Mm-hmm.
the home team wins.
I thought the Cardinals were next year. Arizona was next year.
I'm pretty sure it was Allegiant Stadium.
I thought 24 was the Raiders.
Let me see.
You have to look that up because that I don't have.
I'm going off the top of my head, which means I'm probably wrong, but still. That was my...
Well, you are less wrong than the Commie Olympics, which end tomorrow. As a matter of fact, yesterday...
You are correct. It is in Arizona.
Stupid Raiders. Oh, by the way, Aisha, I want to answer this. If I were to acknowledge any of that, I disrespect my Ray Day trade and my clients.
So next year it's in Glendale, Arizona. 2024 is in Vegas.
Oh, wait. Isn't 2023 the future home of the Phoenix Raiders?
2024 is in Allegiant in Vegas, and 2025 is in New Orleans at the Superdome. And most likely, Dream won't be there anymore.
No, he won't. I predict a hurricane will damage New Orleans, and the Super Bowl will have to be moved.
To Coliseum?
Nope, to Dallas.
Wherever. Oh, yes, to Dallas.
Dallas is the backup. Unless it's in Dallas, so then we'll have to make it somewhere else. But I think that's what they did in case something happened in Los Angeles, that they would be able to have the game. But I didn't know what kind of mandates or restrictions you would have in Los Angeles. So
yeah.
Well, surprisingly, they've loosened a significant amount of liberty.
But that's why the NFL. That's what the NFL didn't know that at the time, so they made a backup plan, and then they named Dallas the permanent backup spot. Unless it's in Dallas, I guess they'd have to do another one.
That's their only hope of ever getting a Super Bowl is just hosting it, because the damn Cowboys ain't gonna get there.
Well, but they've assured themselves a Super Bowl spot by being the eternal backup. See, I guess they're taking a lesson from Los Angeles. We've talked about
with the Olympics.
This is damn funny, man. LA screws with the entire world. Whenever there's a delay, we're like, we're ready. Oh, man, it's funny. What was the receiver that got hurt?
Beckham Jr.?
Yeah, Beckham. I'm sorry. I couldn't believe the stupidity. Well, okay, I don't know why, but as soon as the Super Bowl was over, people, idiots, the apron stringers were writing and saying that Beckham didn't do anything.
Huh.
What? Didn't he have 89 yards and a touchdown when he left?
Yeah,
Like-
and just a quarter and a quarter and a quarter and a quarter.
Yeah. I mean, he scored the. Well, I don't know if he scored
I
the
think he
first
scored
time.
a touchdown.
He scored the first touchdown, I believe.
Yeah, he ran across the. But anyway, he does what he does, and
Yeah,
it's like I told Big Dog, if he wouldn't have got injured, he probably would have been the MVP instead of Cup,
and I think
or
the
be in
Rams
the
would have blown
running
up.
for it.
Yeah, and I think the Rams would have blew him out with
Yeah,
Beckham there,
with both
and
of
the way
them
Cup played
going.
also.
Yeah,
You
except,
know,
but still, it's lucky that LA was able to overcome those 2 interceptions that they threw.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh! I thought, oh man, what did they? But luckily, they were able to keep the Bengals from scoring off of one of those, or it could have been the other way around. But still. But anyway,
talk about force of will, guys. Stafford and Cup. Oh my God, the catches, the plays that they were making at the end of the game, and then when Cup ran the play, I was laughing because I'm like, oh my God, the wide receiver has more yards than the entire rushing team. That was
Well,
funny.
I think early in the first quarter or first half, Burrow probably had more yards than anybody because he took off running and nobody was running. So
that's true. Well, they couldn't run. Every time they tried to get a running back in or something, it'd get
Yeah.
sacked at the line.
The Emperor and the Padawan has arrived.
It's cold.
Yeah.
Would you like me to put that heater on?
I thought you guys were going gangsta.
Well, after that halftime show,
Homie, don't play that.
it was an incredible halftime show.
Gino was here, and she was looking at the names, and she was not impressed.
Seriously?
Yeah, she was not. She's not into hip hop and to rap and all this stuff. I mean, nor am I, but
But you still see the significance of having all those people together.
I did see the first 5 minutes or 6 minutes, and then I switched over to YouTube and put on a video for her to see.
Sad.
I readily acknowledge the significance, and I did see the beginning of it, but I just don't listen to the music. Yeah, sorry. But I wasn't angry or disappointed with it. I, as Big Dog says, the significance was amazing. So, looks like Return of the Sith. Yeah, we're in full Sith mode. Apparently, it's a tad cold this morning. That was bad timing. Say what, Gridiron Girl? I don't get it. It's 45 degrees this morning here in hell, and I'm going to get to it right now, ladies and gentlemen. So bear with me. Oh, when I shut the computer down. Oh!
What happened? She got laid? What?
I don't know. I laid in joy. Sorry. No, but Almighty joined in. It is the Revenge of the
There you
Sith.
go.
Oh, thank you, Almighty, for being a
So
team.
Gridiron Girl got laid. She enjoyed it, and she's not sorry. That's how I interpret that.
Well, I'm not. More power to you. I mean, I don't know. Thanks for sharing.
Oh, that's not the way it came out. I enjoyed the halftime show. That's what I meant.
I like my version better.
I laid in joy. Sorry. Yeah, it's not the way.
I read that as I got laid. I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I'm not sorry.
I like that too. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Big Dog and I, we fight. Yeah, that's just the way it is. Yeah. It's just, if you're gonna walk into it.
That is the way.
Now, if she was here live, she would have been able to defend herself, and it probably would have came out correctly.
I would like clarity on that statement, Aisha. But 170 mile We call them hurricane winds over here. Dream knows about those. We've had 2 wind events in the last 2 to 3 months, and I think the last one,
2 to 3 weeks. What are you talking about?
Well, there was one prior, but yes, the winds hit us here at about 70 miles an hour. Were they? I guess they had to be the same over with you, right?
Oh yeah. And in fact, the ones that hit this past week and a half, it actually brought down power lines, which has never happened.
Yes. Southern California is designed for the high winds, so for we to lose power, it's damn windy.
Oh, we didn't lose power though. The lines just were on the ground.
So, what cold weather are you suffering through right now?
Oh, compared to you, none. This is summer weather for you guys.
It's 45 degrees.
So Aisha's saying
here.
So Aisha's saying that Sonia's gonna fist me.
What?
It's my own fault.
What did you just say?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Aren't you glad I'm here live?
Yeah. Oh my.
I miss you, big dog.
No, you don't.
I did. I do. Wow. I mean, 120 on the Isle of
That's
Bright
crazy.
at the weekend. Oh, there's an echo.
Gee, Sonia finds it funny.
How's that? Is the echo gone?
Yeah, good enough.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah,
Okay, I killed my mic. So I'm being picked up
my
by
big
the
dog.
big dog. Yeah.
Well, big
Don't
dog
give
had
me
a
that
nice-
look,
had a-
you little shit.
Not like I haven't done it before.
God, I'm going to pay in a few seconds.
Vegas.
Oh,
Oh,
okay, I
sweet
can think of
Vegas.
that.
Did you guys see the parade? I lost a little respect for Mr. Stafford at the parade.
Oh yeah, I saw. I saw
didn't.
I saw the bit. That said, whatever.
Oh, of the lady falling? Is that what you're talking about, or what are you talking
Yeah,
about?
the parade where the photographer fell.
Yeah.
And, and the only one that went to help her was his wife or his girlfriend.
Yeah,
or wife, or whatever
he's
is.
standing there with his wife, scorekeeper, and the photographer is backing up, taking pictures. Well, they're on a platform. She went too far back. There was no guardrail or anything, and she fell off the platform. Stafford kind of looked and went, and he looked, and he walked away. He just turned around and walked away.
He took a drink
His
of whatever.
wife went over to the
he
edge and she
had.
started like calling
Yeah.
people.
He went one way, and his wife went around the end.
Yeah,
Like it was a perfect running play. But anyway, she got
But-
other people are running towards her, but
and
Stafford's
Stafford
like,
running the other way.
Yeah,
I
Stafford
was
goes-
like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
She got very seriously injured. She has a broken spine. She
Yeah.
broke 2 vertebrae in her spine from that fall, and of course, all her camera equipment got destroyed from the fall because it was a good 8-foot to 10-foot drop
Yeah,
that she fell off of.
yes, she did.
And like I said, Stafford just kind of was like, oh, and he just turned around and walked away. Like he's like, oh, I'm out of here. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
but-
that sucks.
But to make up for it, Stafford said they'd pay for all her medical bills and
Well,
buy
yeah,
her new equipment.
yeah, because he
It's
knows
like,
he looked bad.
yeah, it's like that's too late, dude. You might have to buy her one of those electric carts to ride around in too. You never
Yeah.
know. But I don't know. But it was I don't know what I mean. I don't know what he was doing. He didn't
Well-
notice his wife or whatever running by and like, where's she going? I mean,
Well, they were
'cause
saying
she tried
he
to
was,
help. He tried to help that lady that fell.
he was. They said he was pretty lit up. That he was working on his 2nd or 3rd straight bottle of champagne. So
Oh, he might have
he-
fell too then.
yeah, he might not have wanted to get towards the edge.
Yeah. But anyway, it'll blow over if they start winning again.
Oh
next
yeah,
year.
I mean,
It's not gonna.
no big thing. I mean, it wasn't like he laughed or anything like that. He just had that
He
look
just
of shock.
he just
kind of
he
walked
just
away.
walked the other way, like then
Yeah.
he walked off the stage. Didn't he? He walked off. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
just
left.
said. He said,
I'm out
I
of here.
need some more champagne."
Yep.
Well, Gridiron Girl referred to him as being a douchebag.
Well, I'm not at that moment. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
With
not
with
gonna.
that,
There's
yeah.
no excuse for that, unless he was afraid he'd bend over and throw up on her. So I don't know. But it just looks bad
Deep rain.
that his wife is running towards her, and he's just saying, "I'm going
No, that's
away."
Nelly, isn't it?
Whatever.
Or which is the one?
What?
No, don't some people say golden rain or something?
Golden shower.
Okay, golden shower. Well, had he vomited, I would have said, well, it's pink rain, pink
No,
shower.
No, give it up, Raj. Give it up.
Don't no, stop that. You're not. No, stop.
Yeah.
That's
See,
not,
even Almighty's like, give it up, Raj. Don't even try.
No, stop. It's not working. Oh,
Dream.
Dream not here to save you.
Oh, he wouldn't save me.
He,
I need a misdirect.
oh boy.
I need a flea flicker. Wow. What a glorious morning, ladies and gentlemen. The big dog did deliver a few jokes. Hopefully Almighty will have one. I will have to get one in a moment. But
Is my camera off?
no.
But then there's your joke. So anyway, they go
you
back.
kidding the way everybody talks about how sexy you look?
Huh?
I said, you kidding? Every time you're on there, everybody talks about how sexy you look. What are you talking about?
Well, I don't know.
It's pretty good. Being silly you are, Jedi, you are not.
Shoot.
No, based on the note from my client, I am a hunter. Oh, this is the imagery? Damn.
Do you see his look?
What a dick.
See, that's I told you.
That's a massive.
Drop, yes.
His wife went.
Yes, I know. That's what we're saying.
What a douche weasel.
You didn't see that already, Raj?
No, this is my hole.
Well,
this is where I live right now.
I thought it was posted everywhere because it was like one of those big things, but
It was, but Roger's just been busy. Excuse me,
Okay.
Scorekeeper's been busy as a persona of the tax man.
okay. But if you've seen it, now you know what the whole deal
Yeah,
is.
see, that's what we're saying. That was a douchebag move that he pulled.
Yeah, it's
The man you've been following. Admiring.
I felt him searing into me.
Nah.
So I looked over.
Nah.
I didn't follow him per se, but he was someone that I just liked as a quarterback. But he's a douche weasel.
well, he thought he was back in Detroit,
I guess.
and then he just got back with an 0-16 season, so he didn't. He was like, I don't.
He did,
But,
did he? Yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
the 16 was part of him. And then they had a parade afterwards. Oh, no, wait a minute. No, that was the Browns, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, I know that they had one for us when we went 0-16.
I still could not believe that one.
It's like, what's so funny is that the last game of the season, Pittsburgh tried to give us the win.
Yeah, I remember that.
They weren't playing very hard.
God,
Like,
I do remember
look, here's
that.
the end zone. Go for it. Won't they find a way to fumble it? It was funny because they really didn't try that hard to. They're like, look, get a win. We're here. But they still couldn't. I don't know. I guess they could have been the only team on the field and they'd still lose at that time. But going back.
But that was then. This is now they've turned it around.
Yeah.
And they are showing some promise.
But they had a hiccup this year. I don't know what it was. What am I doing?
You wanted to say something?
Oh. Going back to Beckham Jr.'s injury.
Uh-huh.
Now some players are complaining that they want all the stadiums to go to natural grass.
Back to that again?
Well, yeah, of course, because they feel that the turf is what he got his knee caught on, and it just. I'm not saying there's always going to be someone that's going to be complaining about that, but if you're inside a stadium and you don't have the rollout stuff ready, how are you going to keep grass going in and tie it indoors? But
yeah, exactly.
Anyway, that started though. I mean, I'm not saying it's like some big movement, but someone has been whining and saying they want players. Some players are saying that. So I'm just passing that along as some kind of sports news that doesn't really matter.
Or
And-
stuck with the guy who's
and-
home on the Monday morning quarterbacks on Saturday.
And the thing is, though, I mean, if you look at the play, the injury, he did not get his leg stuck. That was the whole thing. You know, it looked like he planted, and when he put his leg down, his knee just gave out. Which to me, I think is going to be an ACL, MCL,
It looks bad.
PCL injury. So,
It could,
and we
yeah,
haven't
but
gotten
this,
word
yeah,
as to what it is.
I mean, he just got
The
over
amazing
that.
thing was, gentlemen, is what he did during the game. He committed. He did very well. And the Rams went into shock when he got hurt. They stuttered their way through after the injury, and then they were able to get it together and do it with Cup.
Well,
Beckham was
Cup and-
brought to tears the moment they won. And I believe it was it Donaldson after the sack that was doing this? I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
Oh, man, that was great. That was neat. It's the ultimate thing of being able to win. Folks, getting that ring, that's what they go for. And I've been jaundiced about players, especially in basketball lately, because we've heard some comments about, I get mine. Bauer was one of them with the Dodgers, and I had ripped on forever. But seeing Donaldson actually do that,
with
the thing about the ring, that's why we play. That's why they play and why we watch. We want to see these exploits. We want to see them win. And I was really caught up by that. I mean,
and he had been doing that through the entire playoffs.
yeah,
Yeah.
he did. Some people would call it a dick move, talking shit, but excuse me, seeing him have that fervor when they sacked him and he immediately went to it, I was like, dude, that's what it
But
is.
it was over. I mean, what difference does it make? There's nothing that Cincinnati. It was like it did it in the first quarter where nothing was going
Exactly.
on.
I mean, that was the game-saving sack.
That was it.
You know.
I mean, it was over. I mean, there was nothing really to do. And Donalds, whatever, has
Donald,
said
yeah.
he will come back if they re-sign Beckham and Miller.
Oh, okay. I can
Next
see
year.
that they definitely need to sign Von Miller back. Definitely.
Yeah, but I
And,
don't know but we don't know how much damage has been done to Beckham yet, do we?
Yeah.
So we'll see how that works out because this will be his second. I think this will cover both knees that he's torn his.
Yeah. Exactly.
If that's what happened because he did it with the Browns and it never came back. So this year he went from hardly
there's no
playing
baseball news.
to a Super Bowl.
We'll talk about that.
Super Bowl ring. Think about that.
That is true.
Because he's with the Browns, they cut him, and next thing you know, he's got a ring. So
Yeah. And then
I'm
Von Miller,
not
of course.
I'm not disappointed by that because I don't know why the Browns couldn't find a way to use him. That's their fault if they couldn't find a way to use him. You have a weapon like that and you don't know what to do with him. It's like, what do you mean? And as soon as he joined the Rams, he started catching touchdowns. I mean,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because I think they were saying in the 6 or 8 games that he played for the Rams that he caught as many touchdowns that he did for the Browns in like 5 seasons or something, or 4 seasons.
Whatever. I believe it too. I mean,
Odell Beckham Jr. I forgot what the number was, but it was the same. It was the exact same amount that he caught in just 6 games versus like three seasons worth with the Browns.
Folks, I know you're talking that can't heal almighty, but as a fan and enjoying it, it was great to do the picks. What really made the icing on the cake was what we saw in the playoffs this year.
This was probably the
is
best
gonna be
playoffs that we've had
incredible
ever.
playoffs.
ever. Yeah, I mean every single game was just about every single game was down to the
there were no blowouts. You didn't get this game that was over by halftime. I mean, you actually had to watch every
and
game.
The only thing I would add to that
Until the
respectfully
end.
is the entire games were good.
Yeah,
But
and I don't know if you saw the news, Almighty, about Adrian Peterson, and he was arrested at the airport
Yes.
at the tarmac.
when?
That it was, I can't remember. It was going to the Super Bowl or right after the Super Bowl.
But wasn't
But
he
again-
arrested before this too?
Yes.
So I mean, I missed that. Well, I guess I missed that one then because I saw. So why was he arrested?
Evidently, well, they were on the tarmac, and I guess he got into a heated discussion with his wife. So they turned the plane around and went back to the terminal, and the police were there waiting for him. They arrested him on a suspected of domestic violence. But the wife almost immediately came out and said everything was just a big misunderstanding, and a day or two later, no charges were brought forward, and the case has now just been, I guess it was just a very heated discussion. I didn't have any details on it. The detail that I did have that scorekeeper's going to like, he was, of course, taken to jail, and I have an inside source on a bail company, and that certain bail company bailed him out because the source that I had overheard the person saying, "Oh yeah, we just bailed out Adrian Peterson again." Because remember, I believe he was the one a year ago, Raj, wasn't it him a year ago? That was the inside scoop on that one too. I'm pretty sure it was Adrian Peterson.
I know he was arrested.
It was a lineman.
Oh, it was a lineman. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, which he
but
was
anyway.
such a low end lineman that it really didn't go.
Okay,
Well, I thought
but this
Peterson
time
has been arrested before, though.
he has.
I mean, when you say that, it's like, for which time? I just don't know where you're at.
I believe the times before were gun charges, though. I think he was.
I
he had
so
guns
too.
on him.
But it's like you
that
hear
he
that
supposedly
he was arrested,
forgot about.
I'm thinking, okay, which time? I missed the current one, but I guess not. Well, I guess nothing's going to happen then because the wife was able to convince him that she wasn't hit on her. If she was, she didn't tell. She lied about it, but it doesn't matter. Okay. Well, it does matter, but if she lied about it, it does matter. But
now this is what the big dog sent me on Tuesday, February 8th. Hey, Raj, are you around? Just wondering because blank had a bail request come across the desk a couple of hours ago for a Rogelio Noriega.
Oh, that's right.
For $65,000. Just want to make sure it's not you. And then I think within a minute or two, I was like, that was quick. Just kidding. Another loser is on the loose.
and on the text right afterwards, I believe I did say I knew it wasn't you because the person was in Sacramento, so I knew it wasn't you. But I just thought the fact that Rogelio Noriega, was busted.
I've actually dealt with that person before. I think I told the big dog this years ago. I got a call from the San Diego Police Department, and they cut in. They said, Roger Noriega. I'm like, in the tone that,
then something's up.
You're like, they know who you are. I'm like, hi, yes. Mr. Noriega, I am Detective so-and-so from the San Diego Police Department, and we've been trying to get a hold of you and this, and we have to settle this now. And I'm like, whoa, what's going on? And he said, dude, there's a warrant out for your arrest. You haven't paid your child support in this. Like, what? Wait, who? And it was like, who are you asking for? He says, Roger Noriega. I said, no, sir. I am Roger Noriega. And I live at this. And he's like, oh, yeah, I know who you are. Yeah, I'm not looking for you. I was like, holy shit. And I called the big dog and was like, oh, my God, dude. There's a Rogelio Noriega that is not paying his.
Wasn't he though Roger S. Noriega or something like that?
Yes.
You said your middle initial was different.
Oh, very good. Yes, I said no. I'm Roger D. Noriega. But the thing was, he said, "Oh yeah, I know who you are, dude. I'm not after you."
And you're like, holy shit!
It was so blasé. He's like, "Yeah, I know who you are." I was like, "Damn." He was a good cop. I wish I still had his name. He was all business. He's trying to do, but when he did his homework, I said, dude, I'm Roger D. Noriega. He's like, oh, you stupid, dumb co-host. Get the hell out of here. No, this was about 10 years ago. Huh?
Yeah. What would have been funny, though, is we would have said, oh, yeah, we know about you. We're not ready for you yet. And then hung up. That one you would have been.
Oh yeah,
it's like big dog. I'm like, holy shit, dude.
Yeah, you're in the queue.
Yeah.
Well, in a way, I was. He was so straight up when he's. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm not looking for you. I know who you are. Like, oh damn.
What does that mean? You know who you are.
Yeah, that. But he was really cool, and it was like almost dad talking to son, saying, "Dude, you got to get your shit together." He says, "You got a warrant. I know where you are. You got to get down here." But it wasn't him. It was the other guy. He was kind of cool. But very quickly,
See, that was the Roger of 10 years ago. The Roger of now would have said, you know what? You know where I'm at? Then come get me, goddammit. And then hung up on him.
because coworkers watch that, I'm not prepared to answer that.
Hey, Roger, because Roger's thinking right now to himself, that's about 80% right.
Oh, and there she is. Good morning.
Hi, Roz. How you
Good
doing?
morning, Roz.
Hope you're feeling okay today.
What's going on? I've been missing a lot of stuff.
Her treatments.
Oh, that continued.
Yes. Continued.
She's what, on 3 or 4?
I think it's
I know you're going to correct me right now and call me an insensitive pig. So
Aisha was watching the Laker game.
yeah. So what do you think it was? This? I don't know. I was busy. Oh, Roz, as you know, Gmo and them tested positive. I did not. I dodged yet another bullet. I tested negative,
And then you came in the Super Bowl and sat her right next to you watching the game.
and I still tested negative. It's
When did you take a test?
Sunday. Dude, she's been around me for 2 weeks. I think I'm a carrier. So
Oh, gee, thanks.
there's a lot of us. Anyway, I want to give a shout out to Sports Talk with the guys, Aisha, Kerr, Gridiron Girl, and Roz. Sports Talk with the guys gets a lot of love from the women. Thank you. See, nothing that says healthy living like having your hoo-ha zapped.
Okay.
Roz, you are a beautiful soul, man. Actually, all the women here, their commentary is cutting and straight up. There's no BS with them. None. Oh, I remember when Aisha one time said, "Dude, I'm getting tired of your shit. You better answer me." I guess she was trying to comment about the computer issues, and she kept sending me messages, which I didn't know about. And she basically said, "Look, you little shit. I'm getting tired of this."
And Roz, nothing to be ashamed of.
Oh, morning, Ron. And no comment on the hoo-ha. Roz, I do apologize, but she's also a kindred spirit because she's just as busy as I am. And I've had a... Oh, Ian, thank you. Thanks for joining us. As a matter of fact, yeah, my significant other has the eternal call. I know, it hurts. It hurts saying it. Gmo is feeling much better now. The older one she has trouble breathing and cough, but they did not need to be hospitalized, thank goodness. And I appreciate you asking, Ian. I was concerned. My significant other was coughing all night, and I could hear that she was having difficulty. But I went up to her and asked her, I said, "Look, you need to go 911." And she says no. So I said, 911. And she flipped me off. I was like, okay. I did get a lot of calls from the family because they were very concerned. She posted something about everyone having COVID. Now, I did get slightly offended because she said everyone in the family tested positive. Like, I didn't. So I was a little agitated by that one. Ariel is turned the corner. I believe that little cat indoors is turning the corner as well. You know, the one that hisses? Yeah, her. What's the matter, big dog?
Nothing.
Big dog's right here. And I've now had 6 negative tests. So I've been around people that have had COVID. I spent time with them, and I've not.
But only one was a COVID test, so the other 5 we won't talk about.
Anyway. How was the game, the Laker game?
Laker game was very good. They
They
won. Yes, they won. They came from behind and won. They're showing some promise. They lost the previous game with Golden State. I'll give it to Coach Vogel because with the game on the line, they fouled LeBron on a 3-point shot. He had to make all 3 free throws to tie the game. And as soon as he walked up, I was like, I know he's not going to make them. So he made 2 out of the 3. And because of the foul game, they ended up losing by like 3 or 4. But the following day, after practice was over, Coach Vogel made everyone stay, and they could not leave the court till they sank. What was it? I think it was 75 free throws. They had to make 75 free throws before they could leave the court. And that was from LeBron James down. He made everyone shoot free throws. And, of course, their free throw shooting was a lot better against Utah. But Anthony Davis went down with an injury, turned his ankle really, really bad. It was at least a grade 3 strain. He's going to be out for a minimum of 4 weeks. Be reevaluated then. But the All-Star game will be tomorrow. Yesterday was the All-Star Stars game. Today will be, of course, the slam dunk, 3-point shooting, and skills challenge. So that should be interesting. The slam dunk contest has kind of been revived by the youngsters. They're making it more exciting again. It had gotten very stagnant for a good 5-7 years at slam dunk contest. It was just there. But the last couple of years, these youngsters are coming up with some really impressive and creative dunks. So we'll see what happens tonight. Of course, be on TNT, and we'll see. But scorekeeper, what's going on in baseball?
Well, as a matter of fact, I was going to ask if Almighty is going to attend the All-Star game in Cleveland.
Did you get him credentials? At Sports Talk with the guys.
I should have requested.
Well, since the All-Star game won't be played until September, there's plenty of time yet.
Oh, very good. Very good. Very good. Very quickly, NHRA is going here in Pomona. I did not have the note they started. I heard the drag races. I had clients here, and you hear the room. I'm like, that wasn't me. And then all of a sudden, NHRA here. So they're off and going. I know NASCAR Daytona is tomorrow, and the Winter Olympics are coming to an end. Ian,
they're still going.
No, they were not. I am, but
that's a whole nother story.
It's everyone knows my older daughter is high functioning, and there are issues there, and of course, I'm not going to get into the real medical issues with my wife and my daughter. So they were not vaxxed. I am. As a matter of fact, everyone knows I missed 6 weeks after the Johnson & Johnson. I had the headaches constantly. So
yeah,
that one sucked. Yeah. Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Also upcoming next week will be NASCAR, Fontana, Indy Carson, Petersburg, and then NRL opens on March 1st. So, and the NASCAR will be in Las Vegas on March 6th. So that's a quick look at the schedule. National Rugby League opens March 1st, and that's Australia. So,
What's happening in baseball?
as a matter of fact, they're alluding to a tiny bit of movement, but there really is no real movement in baseball. The call is to start spring training, but the owners are locking out the players, and they announced that spring training is delayed by 1 week. As I mentioned last week, there is understand that the universal DH is here, and that they are looking at a pool of money for the Super 2 players. And remember, I got all complex about the players that are in the second year of their career and don't qualify for arbitrage. Well, these do if they have like an extra 17%.
A lot.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
You were saying? Sorry, guys. I threw him off on that note.
Well, based on this,
Well, they're supposed to meet Monday, the players and the owners, but it doesn't mean anything is going to get done. I think they're supposed to be meeting on Monday and get things. But I just think the 5th is just the beginning of them just keep moving that a week or so. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I'm starting to think that June or July 1st, beginning of the season, is starting to look more and more like a reality. Unfortunately. What do you think, scorekeeper?
I'm disappointed by that. I am hoping that it doesn't come to pass. But it's looking to be.
But they're still so far apart. I don't see, and they don't meet very often. But
Well,
at
they're
least I
set to
don't.
meet
I don't.
Monday.
I know they are, but that's then they meet. Are they going to meet every day, or are they just going to meet this Monday and then okay, we'll meet up again next week? I mean, I don't know. It just seems like nothing's getting done. But did
Yes.
they both agree on the universal DH?
Yes.
Mm,
Well,
I hate
actually, I don't think they agree to it. Major League Baseball is doing it. It's part of the rules, and the players get to vote if they want to do that or not.
Oh, so it's not an absolute then yet, quite yet.
It's pretty much done.
But
Because
if the
what you're
players still need to
considering-
vote on it, maybe they don't vote on it. I mean, you keep saying the owners can do it, but the players still have to vote on it.
Well, it's like the clock. The owners did it, and the DH is kind of like the same way. The players will eventually have to agree to it, to the bargaining agreement. I'm hearing the echo. It's throwing me. That's why my speech pattern is off. So
What echo?
I hear myself, and it's annoying as shit.
Yeah, you're not echoing to us.
Oh, but I'm echoing to myself.
Or maybe
because
you're picking up
Big Dog's mic.
Yeah,
is
you're picking. That's what I was
picking
going to
up,
say.
and I guess-
You're picking up Big Dog's mic.
Unless I do this. Let me see.
No,
Hold on.
because my mic is off.
Hold on. Can
But-
you still hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you. I mean,
Oh,
there's
see.
nothing.
So I
Yeah.
put my volume all the way down. It doesn't matter. Okay, so, okay, you can suffer along with me then.
Maybe we didn't hear you because you were on Roger's mic. So
Ian, I would agree. I've had to deal with a lot of people around me that did test spas, and I didn't catch it. So I'm pro science. I don't know if I'm going to run after all.
You're too old to run.
There's a lot of intro.
Well, he heard that.
So what else do you have, Almighty? Yeah.
I'm just enjoying the show right now. But let's see what we got here.
Well, we regroup real quick.
Before you do that, when is NASCAR going to be? Are they in Kentucky next month or this month?
They're in Daytona tomorrow. Well, this weekend. Next week they're in Fontana.
Oh, so it's next week. So it is
and
next
then
week.
Las
Okay.
Vegas.
So they are in Kentucky next week. Okay.
I'll get inside. Forgive me a moment. As a matter of fact, in 1928, the Winter Olympics closed at St. Moritz, Switzerland. This is today in the events and sports. In 1942, the New York Yankees announced 5,000 uniformed soldiers admitted free at each of their upcoming home games. Of course, that was during World War II. And another little bit of history back in 1960, Swedish cross-country skier Sixten Jernberg follows his 50K gold medal in Cortina d'Ampezzo in 1956 with victory in the 30,000 event at the Squaw Valley Winter Olympics. And that's a quick look at the history of sports, ladies and gentlemen.
Squaw Valley, like right up here?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, strikeouts are up, and we've been talking about that for a while now. It's really frustrating that it's just really swing or miss. It's almost 30% of the time, if not more, that plays are being determined by strikeout. It's just swing and miss, man. And it's really just, hopefully the DH will change that. But when you have 15 pitchers on a roster, it's getting tougher for the hitters. So I just think that they should reduce the number of pitchers on the teams. You really want to get back to a competitive baseball. Maximum 12 pitchers. That's it.
No, they're going to go to a roster of 30, and you're going to have 20 pitchers.
I see that happening.
So you'll have 8 position players and 2 guys on the bench as utility.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's tough. Well, with the DH, remember, you don't need to do the 2-for-1s. You don't need the pinch hitters. Batting is gone. Baseball will lose a lot of its flavor with the pitcher no longer batting.
I know it, and I don't like that because it makes it easier for the both teams. You know, you don't have the chess game anymore. Like you said, the 2-for-1. Okay, well, I'm going to put this one in this place, so because the pitcher's now going to be batting 4th instead of 9th. You know, let's move this guy to the outfield, so or the pitcher can go into right field. You know, for 1 or 2 batters, and then he comes back into pitch. You know, takes all that fun away.
The thinking of the game.
Yeah.
The fans are wondering what's going to happen. What is the manager going to do? The moves and all that stuff. A lot of it is going to be gone, and it's just the way the game is going. Baseball right now is still a game for the Gen Xers and the Boomers. The game is being altered, and the game that is upcoming for the Yennials or whatever they call themselves and the Millennials, they're not into this thinking person's game. They're into the Nintendo PlayStation game where everyone comes to bat and you're hitting home runs and that's it.
Oh yeah, I totally agree with what you're saying. There was a person that said something in a Lakers group I belong in Facebook, and I just blasted him because he posted saying that Russell Westbrook, his 2K NBA score is now lower, it's lowest as it's ever been since his rookie season. So I answer back, I go, and what does it have to do with real basketball? Who gives a shit? The only people that care about what his score is are gamers. I go, that doesn't translate into wins, losses, or anything else on the actual basketball court. So I don't care if his score is 0 or 100. If he wins me games, that's all I care about. I had so many people get like that comment, and they were all older because I clicked on a lot of them. Damn millennials.
I'm not sure if I did post my comment, but I'm going to go to Facebook. This one got a lot of likes yesterday in my realm. I'm over 53 likes and laughs. And here was my theme, folks. Why? If you clients ask, are you still doing taxes? So my first thought in answering is, after 35 years, I decided to act like a millennial and just chuck my career. But my answer is, why would I quit after having you pay $200 for 15 minutes of work? And then at the very bottom, I said, also, why is it the shitty clients never ask that question? Because if the shitty clients were to ask me that, I would say no. They never ask. Anyway, it triggered the millennials. Oh my God, they flipped out. They were like, did you have to use the word millennial? It was absolutely funny. And I like it. Because all the older people.
Did you interact with any of those comments?
No, didn't even bother. Because there were like 60 comments. And the vast majority were, grow the... He hit it right on the nail. It was funny. Let it go. Because, folks, I called myself old. 35 years. I'm like, screw it. I'll be a millennial. They got triggered. And it was just absolutely funny.
See, they don't get it.
Yes, I will. I will. Sorry, Almighty. I will give discounts for listeners. Yes.
Yeah,
really.
You'll only pay 120% instead of 100.
Stop it. Jedi.tax. Seriously. Mention.
Force talk with the guys, the Admiral, Palpatine.
Those are other codes. Code 66. No. All kidding aside, I love giving discounts. Based on our quoted rates, it could easily be 33% off. So mention you heard us on Sports Talk with the guy, and we'll give you a discount. Jedi.tax. Thank you, Ian. I'll put the link on screen.
Is that Ian?
There it is.
Is that Ian from England?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, that's not Ian. No.
No, I'm asking.
I was just thinking. I'm like, no, it's not.
Because there are a lot of Ians out there.
He changed his schedule, and he's not up at nights like he used to be. But anyway, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's already 7:23 a.m., and we're having a wonderful morning. Big Dog is here. Gridiron Girl's on his way. Oh, there it is. Jedi Tax New York City has a discount program as well. So it's really cool.
Is that like NCIS? You guys have all the different, NCIS New Orleans, NCIS Vegas.
Yes. It's Jedi Tax NYC, Jedi Tax DFW, Jedi Tax West Valley. That's in Phoenix.
Dallas Fort Worth?
Yes. And we have Jedi Tax Apple Valley, Jedi Tax Oxnard, and Jedi Tax Inland Empire. And then you have Jedi Tax
Universal headquarters.
Universal. Yeah, sure.
No, actually, it's worldwide headquarters.
There it is.
Your next move will be Universal.
We are going to be opening an office in Mexico for expats.
Saskatchewan?
Say who?
It's in Canada, eh?
Oh, not yet. Not yet. We don't know the tax code over there. We have to learn something. So it's all good. Folks, as you know, I've been doing this for 35 years. I've seen quite a bit. And, yeah, we're over 400 clients and it's accelerating. It's really good. So anyway, Roger, did you say you have sneaky employees? Wouldn't it great that they should have put that bottle and it's in work documents? Oh, man, that was awesome. Yeah, that was cool. But I was referring to clients. Those weren't the employees. My employees don't give a rat's ass. They just drink on. They just drink.
How's your Valentine's Day?
There was no Valentine's. It was just a date on the calendar. How was yours, big dog? Almighty? How was
What?
yours?
I bought my right hand some flowers.
Almighty, you were the better person of this. I didn't do that. Yes. The left hand certainly did not know what the right hand was doing.
I was gonna say something, but there's too many females in the
There's way
group.
too many. Yeah, I think we just lost the audience. So, how is it that people fight on the fleet? I've seen it. I said, just shut up. Put the mask on and shut up. The scene with Adrian Peterson, whatever it was, how do you fight with your spouse on an airplane? I mean, come on, man.
Same thing like fighting with your spouse in the restaurant, at the supermarket, at, you know.
Okay, but you don't yell. You don't make a scene.
Well, you don't go to the same places I do then, because I've seen so many fights in restaurants and arguments, in restaurants and stuff.
I haven't seen that. It's just the class of individuals that do that.
That's true. So it shouldn't surprise you then.
It does, because you've never done it. I've never done it. I just don't do that. It's immature. It's classless.
Just because you're making $10, $15, $20 million a year doesn't mean doesn't automatically mean you have class.
That's right. Almighty, when was the
Yes.
last time you got into a fight with your significant other in public? Don't tell me yesterday.
Anyway,
Oh,
I haven't. But I don't have a significant other, so it couldn't be yesterday.
oh, okay.
No, I'm just saying. I
didn't, not in public. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, and we had fights in the car, which I guess you could say would be in public, because we were, we weren't like in front of the house or anything. We were in a parking lot. I can't remember where, but when you're angry at your significant other, and the significant other is angry at you, the fight's going to happen. It doesn't usually matter where you're at. If they say something that triggers you, or you say something that triggers them, because we've all been in relationships and we know the certain words that'll trigger the fight, and we go for it anyways. So,
We are in a relationship.
Not
you and I, big dog.
No, we are. We're in a friendly relationship.
Shut up. I was thinking of someone else right now. The reality hit me. I'm like, holy shit, we are in a relationship.
Yeah. Everybody knows that, when you go around people long enough, you know your trigger words.
That triggered her.
Yep, I know. And you do it, and you know it. See, but you do it anyways. Yeah.
Ooh, damn. No, but the realization is that I'm in a relationship now.
Yeah, she just doesn't know it, though.
No, I did not. I never did forget.
Nah.
And they didn't either. We were fortunate about that.
Now the question would be: have you ever gotten crappy gifts for your birthday or anniversary? That's a whole nother.
I'm a dad.
That's a whole nother. No. From your significant. Being a dad has nothing to do with it. That's a gimme. But have you ever gotten a crappy, anniversary or birthday gift? Or Christmas?
I never received an anniversary gift, much less a birthday gift. Never did. In 26 years.
Oh, I'm gonna have to give you a hug for that.
Well, you're right there.
I think I'm a hanger-on right now, big dog.
You did. You fell into my arms earlier.
Shut up!
Before the
stupid, dumb bastard.
It's okay. There's nothing to be ashamed about. You were tired. It's so fun to get him embarrassed.
Big Dog, your version of events. Whoa, I just got lightheaded. You know what? I'm tired. I am damn tired.
See, thinking of us embracing got him lightheaded. So, what is a better? Since we're off topic, we're not really talking about sports. Period. Scorekeeper, what's the best day for you? Either Thursday or Wednesday for Comics 101, or Comics with the Old Guys. We might change the name,
Well, I see clients from Wednesday through Sunday.
so it doesn't matter.
I'm screwed either way. I'm tired.
I know. Quit rubbing your eyes.
I'm sorry. I actually did get lightheaded for a moment. I'm Big Dog. Take over for a moment. I gotta take a quick walk.
Don't fall over. I'm not picking you up.
Oh damn! I poked my eye.
Well, see, we were talking about football. So, Amadi, what do you think? I guess what's the biggest off-season question this off-season? The Aaron Rodgers situation, the who's going to replace Big Ben in Pittsburgh? I mean, what do you think?
Well, they've already said that they got two quarterbacks that are going to fight for the position in Pittsburgh. The two backups, Rudolph and somebody else. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and somebody else. But unfortunately, it might be Aaron Rodgers again, because is he going to return to Green Bay, or is he? I don't know. I mean, right now there's rumors that I'm not paying attention to because everybody's going everywhere. Yeah. So I just wait for it to happen. But I don't see, you also got to figure, is the Raiders done with David Carr too? I mean, they got that new coach, so
yeah,
he may be either back up or they get a new one or they do something with him. But I don't. Do you think David Carr has enough to win with the Raiders, or is he getting up there to take the Raiders anywhere?
Hey, she's here.
Are you okay?
No.
Oh my God!
I think he still has some gas in the tank. I think he just needs to be the right type of coaches and the right type of environment. Whether that be with the Raiders or someone else, I'm not sure. Because the rumor I've heard, of course, is Rodgers to the Raiders for Derek Carr.
Well, I've heard Rodgers to Tampa Bay.
That also.
Rodgers to Cleveland.
Ooh, how do you feel about that one?
I don't think he'll come.
I mean, are you guys done with Baker Mayfield already, or?
Look, see, that's just it. Baker Mayfield's going everywhere in the rumor mill. I mean, he's going to Washington. He's going to the Raiders. He's being traded to Washington. He's going to the Giants. All this rumor, I don't know. But right now, the word from the Browns is that they're not done with Baker yet. They're not. These are just people that are making.
You have the con.
Clickbait shit, Everybody's going everywhere.
I walk outside and lo and behold, who's here? I was like, holy crap.
So
you're gonna hear
you need to face that way. There you go.
That's
she is here.
Right there.
Walk toward the light.
How are you doing today? How are you doing this morning?
Great.
2 coffee cups on that.
Well, Mighty.
Hello. See, now
Scorekeeper, don't forget your keys. We're talking football.
Okay.
And what's going to be happening, what possibly might be happening with Aaron Rodgers. And we're just kind of thinking, will he stay with Green Bay? Will he go to the Raiders? Will he go to Tampa Bay? Almighty said, there's even talk about him going to Cincinnati.
Denver?
No, Cleveland.
Oh, I haven't heard Denver. Browns,
yeah.
I'm sorry, Cleveland.
Yeah, Denver. Well, Denver always is looking for a quarterback, right? They're always looking for a quarterback.
Yes.
Ever since Peyton left, I mean, so. And
And Rodgers, he's essentially in the driver's seat. I mean, his contract is essentially over, because he has it's at his discretion for next year to whether to pick up the contract. It's a player option, so he can be a free agent. He's a 2-time MVP. I was a little surprised he won this year. I thought it might go to Brady, but Rodgers put up the numbers. I mean, his numbers were incredible. So I could see it that he won it, but I was just surprised. But being a free agent and a 2-time MVP, even though he's older, that has a lot of clout. So he's pretty much going to be able to write his own ticket for at least, I'd say, a 2-year contract.
Probably.
How old is he?
36, 37.
I thought. Okay. I thought he was 38, but I could be.
Oh,
wrong.
he could be 38. I know he's under 40. I know that.
Barely, but yeah.
But I mean, he's still putting up the numbers. I mean,
Well,
people
that's
like.
true.
I mean, Rodgers and Brady, are testament to the old guys. That can still put up those damn numbers. I mean, Brady had an incredible season also. I think it was a shock that he retired the way he did. I think we were all expecting that he was going to do that farewell season, but he had said that he didn't want one. So,
I still thought he'd come back for one
Did
more.
Glenn
At
go give
least.
her thoughts on the game?
But
no, we haven't gotten there. Go away.
Oh, she enjoyed that. Folks, since she did not bring her tax documents, she has a 10 o'clock appointment. We're done at 9. We're going to end the program at 9. We're going to go out for breakfast. It's rare that I have both of you here at the same time. It'll be great. Almighty, get a flight. Come on over. We're going for breakfast.
all right, I'll get right on that.
If we go at 9, we'll make norms. That'll be easy.
What were your thoughts on the Super Bowl? Did you enjoy it? Did you?
Oh, yes, I did. It was exciting.
I know it's cold here right now.
$120. And I owe you $10 for our Super Bowl champion. She got the picks. It was over by the third week, huh, Big Dog?
In the
She
playoffs,
got
yeah.
so far ahead.
Yeah,
man.
it didn't matter on the Super Bowl, and unfortunately,
Who was
that was
second
her
place?
one pick that she missed.
Who was second place?
I missed it by 46 seconds.
Yeah, we won.
It was a hell of a game, though. I mean, at least it was entertaining.
It
It was.
good.
I think that's what we all wanted.
Yes. it
You know,
wasn't
just a
blowout.
yeah. We didn't want another blowout. We're tired of those.
Defenses both were excellent. The refs were great. The halftime was good.
No, I'm okay. I'll still have a Coke.
I'm sorry, Gridiron Girl. How do you want your coffee? Cream or black?
Cream like my man.
How many shots?
How many shots?
Creamer!
after what she just said, and you asked how many shots.
I'll go get it.
There you go.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, sir. There are the shots. And the cream and the killer.
So, do you think we're going to get a lot of movement, Almighty, in the offseason as far as maybe the quarterback carousel?
I don't know. Really, I mean, there's a lot of teams are going to be looking. I mean, Indianapolis needs to. I don't know if they have one to take over for Wentz or not, but
Woman.
I didn't think
Uh,
She didn't go for the stir. Oh, he was here before the program
I
started.
think
I didn't think because he said, "Oh."
the Commanders might be looking for one.
It's going to take me a while to get used to that name, the Commander.
Yeah, I just barely got that one out before saying Redskins. But anyway, and speaking of the,
I'm sorry for the echo.
Oh, I'm sorry for. Not finding
But
my paper.
there's always movement, and I don't know. It depends on who gives up who and who wants to trade you.
Yeah.
Maybe the NFL will follow Detroit and the Rams and start switching quarterbacks to see if that'll help them get to a Super Bowl. We'll just see a bunch of that. You know, we'll trade you this, our quarterback for your quarterback, and that'll get us to the Super Bowl. You know how people like to follow everybody else that gets there, so maybe they'll do that.
Yeah, the Rams had the perfect storm this year. I mean, they made all the right moves at all the right times. You know, picking up Von Miller in the middle of the season, picking up LBJ. I mean, they picked up the right people at the right time, and everybody just kind of plugged into the team. You know, they all bought into the concept, and that's what gets you those championships when you buy into it. Wherever you're at, if you buy into it, yeah, you know, look, it's like Stafford. Stafford goes from Detroit, you know, floundering in Detroit for over a decade, and comes to the Rams, and you know, it's like he's a rookie again.
Yeah. And then Golf goes to Detroit and plays like an old man again.
Yeah.
I don't know. He just plays like not again, but
Usual.
he just didn't. Now he's in. Well, now he's in a different universe. He's like what? But
What are you saying?
so I don't know. I really can't say. If there's going to be a lot of movement, but a lot of teams that there might be. Even Pittsburgh may even pick up one. I mean, I know they're saying they're going to go with their backups, but still, if someone's available that's has a little bit more experience, they may sign one, or it could just be a bluff.
Yeah.
How about Russell Wilson?
Wilson.
Yes.
Yeah, they got him going everywhere too. So I don't know where he's going to land.
I don't know what happened to them this year. I mean, I don't like the Seattle Seahawks period in the first place because I don't like Pete Carroll, but they went from being an elite team to just being an also ran in 1 year, and pretty much they didn't have like high turnover or anything. It was pretty much the same players, and for whatever reason, they just were horrible this year. They were the shock of the season. That's on the bad side, that you expected to see them always in the top tier, top 10 teams or something like that they are every single year. And this year they fell from grace big time.
Well, they could be going. God, had a glitch.
The Emperor? Oh, he has a new name now.
The Emperor.
I'm waiting for the ticker to the bottom to one time say El Chingon. Does he speak?
Yes.
He's got the.
Oh, there's a good lag there.
Yeah, it's my internet connection. Sorry.
It's all right now.
I'm at NDB Media World headquarters. You should know lag is everything.
Okay, now he's giving us the dream treatment with the cell phone. What are you? Oh,
we don't need a crotch shot.
Oh man. Oh.
I'm actually on the other side of the studio. Look, Big Dog is right through there. Gridiron Girl's on the other side. See, there's the office. See, you can see it. So I'm just on the other side. I lowered my voice because I don't want to be there. Cross contamination. Ooh, look, I do look like the Emperor. Ooh.
Okay.
Cosplay with the guys.
There you go. I'm surprised he has not gone to do any cosplay.
No. Here we go.
Anyway, I didn't catch
You
the
should
full
see what he does.
conversation.
You should see what he does with that when he's by himself.
I don't want to know.
How the hell does this shut off?
You should.
There it is. There it is. It's off. This is the Emperor's one, so this is mine. Gridiron Girl, did you really enjoy the game on Sunday? I missed your comments. I'm sorry.
Yes, I did. It was great.
Yeah, it was good. It was a lot of fun. I was really happy I saw the game with my daughter right here. And she was really into it. This is the second consecutive year she watches the Super Bowl with me. And it was a lot of fun.
Aisha commented,
Yep.
of course I could never hate Aisha, but she wants to know how I think the Cowboys will do next year. I think the Cowboys will have another great season like they did this year, as they do every single year, and then suck in the playoffs. They, I can't remember the last time I actually said to myself, even though I don't like them, I can respect them as a team for what they've done. I can't remember how long it's been since I said, wow, these guys could possibly win the Super Bowl.
They have so much talent, but the coaching is
There are those teams, and I have a lot of those in basketball where I'll see these teams and I'm really like, yeah, they're good, but I'm not afraid of them. You know, they're not the championship threat, and that's the Cowboys. They'll have a great season and maybe win that first game in the playoffs, which I think they've only done once in the last 25, 30 years or whatever it's been. You know, that they've gotten past that first game, but the Cowboys, like I said, you know, they got great team players, but they can't put it all together. Either it's management or it's ownership. It's probably ownership because Jerry Jones is just, you know, and usually calls them wrong.
So for the Cowboys, sorry for interrupting on this one, but for the Cowboys, gridiron group, do they need a change? Is it a coaching? Is it a general man? Look, the general manager has formed the team. This team has talent. Haters, hatters, whatever you want to go by. This team is talented. What needs to be done, gridiron girl?
Is there a general manager? I thought Jerry Jones was the general manager.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, well, fair enough. What do you do?
I think you get a general manager. You need someone that's going to be a buffer, and tell Jerry Jones, you know, hey, dude, you're full of shit this time. Yeah, sit down and shut up and give us some money. We'll take care of it.
No, he's built this team.
He has built the team and he has won them their championships. But it's been how long now?
And he's also lost.
Lost a lot. Yeah. You know, they've had so many great players throughout the decades, and it hasn't converted to championships. You know, what do you think, Almighty?
I have read that Jerry Jones may have mentioned a future coach, whether that starts this season or later. But I read it a few weeks ago, and I don't think I read it on this show, but he might have mentioned a name that could be a future coach. I don't know if he's on the staff now or somewhere else, but I don't know if that was just to get the current coach in gear or what. But I just don't. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with the Cowboys because they win during the regular season, and then
they win convincingly too. It's not
they blew out the Eagles the week before the playoffs, and the next thing you know, they're. I don't know.
Coaching is going to push you through advancing.
So, do you think they would need to get an established coach, or should they give someone, you know, up and coming a shot?
Maybe up and coming. They need
some new blood, some new thoughts.
This young team. That's a recipe.
I'll have to find that article because I know he was talking an interview and he was talking about somebody, but it was like, I don't know if it was a hint, but he seems to have one in mind to replace McCarthy with. So I don't know.
Does he work for McVay?
I don't remember. I can't. I'll have to go back and try. I mean, all I have to do. But if I put Jerry Jones a new coach, I'll probably get 50,000 hits. I don't know how to window that down. So I don't. I just know he said it, and I don't know if he didn't say he was going to be the new one, but I got to find it, and I'll get back to you next week on it if I'm here. I will be here, but I don't know if I could find it now. But
I know there was an article right when the season ended, or a week or two after, that he put out saying that the defensive coordinator, he said would get a contract to be invited back for next season. And I believe he said the head coach was safe, that he had the vote of confidence. And I was like, well, that's the kiss of death.
Yeah. Yeah, but I know he said that, but then like 2 weeks later, that one came out. So I mean, we know Jerry Jones that he'll say one thing and do another. So
that was it.
I agree somewhat, Aisha. I think the players want to win the Super Bowl, but they just can't put it all together. But of course, maybe they want to win the Super Bowl. not the Super Bowl, but it's okay. But that's just me being an ass.
Maybe a new quarterback too.
Ooh.
Really, for the Cowboys?
He could only get you so far. I'm sorry. I'm hearing my echo.
I know.
Yeah.
That's why I had so much trouble last year. For whatever reason, I don't have echo this week, but last week I did, and it's disturbing. Roger enjoys it because he likes hearing himself.
Oh yeah, I enjoyed so much that the big dog writes me a note during the program implying, "Am I having a stroke?" Because my speech pattern. That's why I stopped. I'm like, that wasn't good. Are you guys able to hear me right now in echo?
Oh yeah.
All right, I'll go outside.
No, don't go outside. Stay there.
I don't hear an echo, so I'm fine.
They do. They're
That's
stuck,
okay.
and I'm sorry.
It's not
So-
necessarily an echo. It's the fact that you're speaking and then we hear you 2 seconds later on the mic.
And
Yeah, I love you too.
right now I'm getting the echo from Big Dog.
Oh,
Oh, toma, cabrón.
That comes and goes.
that sounds like Roger.
See, now no echo, but I don't know what's.
When you're live and when you're in person, it changes the whole dynamic. It just does, and it's good. So I'm really enjoying it, folks. I gotta tell you, it's been great. You're listening to Sports Talk with the guys, home of the Monday Morning Quarterbacks on Saturday. Today, of course, is the day I'm without my watch. I believe it's February 19th. Thank you. Hey, so Gerda and girl, what did you do for Valentine's Day? Sorry, Almighty.
I spent it with my mom. That's it.
So you got a lot more love than the rest of us right here.
Yeah, I did.
Good for you.
Hey,
How is your mother doing?
She's doing.
As a matter of fact, I do apologize. I know she doesn't watch this program all the time, but I want to give a shout out to Maria Lupian. I'm sorry, Maria. Your mother did pass away, and I know you went to Mexico, and I'm really sorry for your loss. Hope to see you soon when you get back. I am sorry. So, yeah. She lived a good life, I understand. She's just, yeah. I think she was like 96. Wow. To be so lucky, I guess. Sorry, Aisha says she got the fat finger syndrome.
Same here. Sometimes it's a good thing, but that's a whole nother story.
okay. Go with that.
That's my used batteries box. See? These are used batteries.
Oh, from your anal probe?
That I was gonna say the same thing. I was thinking the same thing.
I finally got there before Big Dog did. I've been trying to get one in. It's like, oh, come on. But what I wanted to ask is,
What kind of batteries are they?
No, I'm talking. No one cares about your whatever. So
shut up.
So, do you feel that it's sexist that it's called the sports talk with the guys when you're here?
Oh, wow, good question.
Wow, that's deep.
What she said.
Oh, come on! I had it.
I set it up, boys. Come on, I set it up.
I know. But anyway.
No, I don't.
Actually, I've actually been thinking about that question for a bit.
Well, earlier in the show, Roger goes, sports talk with the guys, and he mentions 3 women that are listening. It's like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, okay. No, but I just wanted to know. So I don't know. But I mean,
I don't know if it's time for a change or an upgrade to it, because originally when we first started, Roger wanted sports talk with like Scorekeeper and Big Dog, and I told him no. We should do something different, and I just threw out different versions of it until I said sports talk with the guys. I go, this way we can be interchangeable. If one of us leaves or if one of us is sick or we get more people to come in, then it's just the group, and he liked that idea and went with it. Of course, that was 12 years ago. Scorekeeper, 13 years ago.
We are in, if I'm not mistaken, we are in our 14th year now.
Okay, so 13 full years, and there wasn't a lot of women coming on to sports shows, so unfortunately, sexist big dog that I am, just thought sports talk with the guys, and it just worked.
I do want to give a tiny shout out that Gridiron Girl was one of our first listeners as well. She didn't hear the first program, but she was in on the second, because I remember her saying something to the effect, "You idiot, you started the sports program and didn't let me know." So I never forgot that. So
Bye, Aisha. Take care.
Yeah,
Say hi to
Aisha.
your mom. Hope
See you later,
hope
Aisha.
everything's going good with her.
Yeah.
Of course, curtsy to the queen.
Oh no, she commented that she doesn't need a curtsy right now.
Oh,
But
okay, well,
Gridiron
give her a
Girl
slap
has...
on the ass.
Okay. There's not much to say after that. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty then, Aisha. I hope everything's going well. But as I was mentioning, Gridiron Girl has been there from almost the very beginning. She was there on the regular Indie Me Media program. Definitely a regular listener on the Daily 15. As a matter of fact, because Gridiron Girl was listening to the Daily 15, our audience grew, because during lunchtime she was snickering and laughing, and people wanted to know what was going on. Right? It was.
Go ahead. No, finish.
No, I
No,
never
because
do,
you're
so
not
go
gonna
ahead.
like what I'm gonna say. So finish what
Okay,
you're
so
thinking.
anyway, I think I just did.
Okay, so Gridiron Girl, you used to work with Scorekeeper.
Yes.
How was that? How was that experience? Working with Scorekeeper at work, because I know he's a different person than he is at home.
It's the same.
I'll ask that question again after he does the taxes. She has to be nice right now.
Thank you.
Notice I was threatening right now with the weapon. I was like, go ahead, tell him.
Oh, there's been so many times where he's called me on the way home. Usually when he gets bored, he calls me on the freeway while he's driving home, and I know how to, like I said earlier, I know how to, when you're in a relationship, friendship, whatever you want to call it, you know how to push the other person's buttons. So I always tell him that. So I go, so how is it working for LA City? See, look, leave it right now.
The
And then
annoying thing is, I tell
and he-
people I work for LA County. Oh, how is it for the city?
You mean LA Shitty?
Ooh, yeah. Or as some people would say, LA silly, LA shitty. Yeah, that's funny. I haven't heard that one in a while.
Although I do admit, Scorekeeper does wield a lot of power, because even though he tells me he had nothing to do with it, I still always give him thanks, because when I used to live in East LA, and on 3rd Street they redid the street, they repaved it, and where the end of it was to where the repaving was to the existing street, they didn't, I guess, pound it down right or whatever, and there was a good 8 to 10 inch drop, and our tires were just kept hitting it, because we had to go up over it. And I called him and I said, "Is there something you can do, Raj?" He's like, "Okay, I'll look into it." 3 days later, it got all paved out, evened out, and everything. And I was like, "Dang it, Raj!" He's like, "I didn't do anything." He goes, "I just called an ass." And I was like, "I don't care what you say you didn't do. All I know is that damn thing got fixed. And I know all our tires. Thank you for that, because we were gonna have to replace them real soon. Because we were hitting them hard, no matter how slow you went."
The issue was that we actually didn't do the work. It was done by private contractor. And the problem is that we don't get notified. And it's really frustrating, believe it or not. So when we're told that a job is done, it should have been done by road. And road wasn't even notified that they were done. So road got out there, did it lightning fast, and they did appreciate the notification. And then we went out and striped it almost right away. So it was one of those things. Oh, I know. Are you getting the notices for your appointment? I know. Sorry. She's looking at my computer. She has access to the power of the Empire. Sorry, that was my best Palpatine.
Excuse me?
I'm seeing his pop.
Oh.
I did tell someone yesterday at an appointment, one of my favorite clients came over and she was waiting outside and the client was indoors. He says, "Oh, dude, is that her?" "Yeah." And you got to bet my heart wasn't the only thing that popped up right now. That's all right, Gridiron Girl. We all say things that we regret later.
Sometimes.
Anyway, Ross says, out here we say the city, no matter which department or borough.
I can see that.
Yeah.
New Yorkers are different.
It's due to the quasi relationships that exist out here. LA County has 88 cities, and there are areas that are not cities, which we call unincorporated, which Big Dog was in. And we, as the county agency, and Gridiron Girl, we maintain those directly. I do tell Big Dog that it irritates me every time I hear someone say something on television or the radio or internet. LA City roads suck. At which point I tell them, LA City, not LA County. Or they say LA County roads suck. And then, no. Because you know when you're on a county road and when you're on a city road. Right, Gridiron Girl?
Yes.
I am proud of that. You can tell. We do our best. LA City, they suck. Their city, they just suck. So, but anyway.
Go on. You said, but anyway, so that meant there was something else to say. Go on.
I'm happy. I was not expecting
then
Big
don't
Dog
stand
here.
up
I was not expecting Grin. Well, it was a proverbial happy. Anyway, there's no pop-ups this morning. So we're going to be going to Norm's, I guess, right after this. So I'm really excited. We're going to be out there in about an hour. But all kidding aside, we are all over the place. This is Sports Talk with the Guys, home of the Monday Morning Quarterbacks on Saturday. Gridiron Girls in the house, Big Dogs in the house, as is Almighty. We have Roz and Ian in the chat room. What a glorious morning here on February 19th. Super Bowl is over. NASCAR's opening up. All the dragsters are doing their stuff right here in Pomona.
NRHA, yeah.
NHRA. Are you able to hear them where you are as well?
No.
We do.
She's in the
right
fancy
here.
area. They have buffers on the.
I used to live 2 blocks over.
Oh, did you? You used to be able to hear it then?
Lovejoy.
Oh, okay. Ooh, so you went from
that's
ritzy to ritzier.
That's scorekeeper's Friday and Saturday name.
I'm surprised it hasn't come over there and smacked you yet, Big Dog. But
Ooh, baby.
That's the wrong thing to do.
Depends on where I get smacked.
Yeah.
Look, Almighty, he's like Beator in Generations when Soren smacked her and she kind of liked it. Hey, that's a Big Dog, dude. Like, no. He's into that corporal punishment.
No. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Be very afraid, Gridiron Girl. Be very afraid. No, actually, the Big Dog has always been a good man. He is absolutely awesome. And I've been privileged to know him ever since I met him at Thrifty's. Or as Big Dog says, the 7th, or are we in the 8th level of hell now?
Tell me that doesn't look like a bottle of KY jelly.
Oh, you stop it, you little shit.
Gridiron Girl, look, see? Even she. And it's funny because you know exactly which one to grab.
Antibacterial hand sanitizer.
Mhm.
Look, see?
Yeah,
Well,
but
that doesn't look good.
Yeah.
Good day. Shit.
Well, see
Yeah, good
that?
day, there you go.
There it is. There it is.
There you go.
There's the lubricant. Good day.
Yep.
Right.
Good day, lubricant. Yep.
Yeah, good day lubricant. Oh,
That was funny. That was.
is that an Amazon product? Good day.
Oh shit! It is called Good Day.
It
is.
It's good
Oh
day.
damn!
Yeah,
Why do you think I was stopped?
good. Yeah, good day lubricant.
And then when he gets lazy, he has the aerosol.
No.
Aerosol. That might be harmful.
Stop touching my shit.
We're not. We're touching your sex stuff.
Oh God, big dog. Oh, you little bastard.
Yeah, you don't. I don't know if you want to open those drawers there.
Yeah.
Oh my God, no. Okay, which ones are we talking about?
I don't, you
Oh,
better,
yeah, go ahead. Knock yourself out. Yeah.
No, she was on this side, but it's okay.
You may want to wear gloves for that, big dog.
No, actually, what's going to happen right now is when you try to open, the books are going to fall out. See? These are the books that I used to use in a program
Kama
that we used
Sutra?
to do on Wednesday night. Oh,
Kama
see,
Sutra.
they fell out. See that? But since I don't believe in that stuff,
You don't believe in the
I'm
Kama
not
Sutra?
involved in that program anymore.
Why don't you believe in the Kama Sutra?
No, those are mysteries and unexplained things.
In other words,
This
the
is
Kama
what we've
Sutra.
devolved to. Screen's dead. Oh, there it is. You're a dick, big dog.
But I love you.
Oh, whatever. So anyway, don't reach in those
What's
drawers.
going on with the Lakers?
They suck.
They are the last few games. They're starting to come together a bit. But Anthony Davis got
Come
hurt.
together.
I mean, he really turned that ankle. I mean, had they said he broke it, I wouldn't have been surprised the way they showed it. His leg was a straight up angle, and his ankle was left to right. I mean, completely bent. He rolled it really bad.
Dude,
So he's gonna be out for about
looked
4
bad,
weeks.
man. It really did.
But they came together. It's what I've always said. Russell Westbrook is playing under control right now. When he plays under control, they gel better. When he plays his 150% full speed and tries to throw a Magic Johnson pass every single time, that's when he has all these turnovers and stuff. But they look like they're coming together. I'm hoping this week off with the All-Star game because only LeBron is going, so or he's there in Cleveland now. I'm hoping the time off because they don't play again until I think next Thursday. So I'm hoping this time off will help them gel, get a couple of players, that maybe have a little nagging injuries will come back. So I'm hoping we need at least a 7-8 game winning streak to put us in a better position. Because right now we're in the play-in. We're in
You're not in the playoffs.
we're on, like on the outside looking in. We're in the 9th spot, so that means they're in the play-in. They need to get to at least the 8th spot, hopefully the 7. I would love for the 6 because then they wouldn't have to worry about a play-in part. But one game at a time, really, right now. I mean, because no one expected the Lakers to be as bad as they are, and on the flip side, no one expected Brooklyn to be as bad as they are. Brooklyn is also, they're Vegas thinks that they're going to win the championship, and they're in the number 8 spot, I think, also.
Is that with Kevin Durant?
Yes, Durant's hurt right now. He should be back maybe in about a month. He also had a knee sprain. Of course, they got rid of.
Also always injured prone.
These last 2 seasons, yes. When he before that, he was pretty durable. But of course, now they traded away James Harden, and now they have Ben Simmons. So that may work out for the Nets because there's more scoring to go around now because Harden isn't going to be hogging the ball, and of course, as we all know, Ben Simmons can't shoot, to save his life. Um, the thing though is the Kyrie Irving situation is still there. He can't play home games because New York City has that mandate where you have to be vaccinated. You can't even do negative testing. You have to be vaccinated to play in the arena. So he's not allowed to play home games. So anytime they go on the road, he can play, except for the Golden State Warriors and the New York Knicks, because Golden State has the same mandate, San Francisco has the same mandate as New York City. So those two teams he's not allowed to play with, but every other team he can play as long as it's an away game. But of course, once the playoffs come around, half your games are at home automatically. So if you're only having a player half the time and you no longer have a James Harden anymore, and we'll see how healthy Durant comes back. Lots of ifs, ands, or buts. We'll see. The East right now. The West. Phoenix is leading the way. Phoenix is, they're the best team out there right now. The Clippers suck, and I'm glad. Unfortunately, they're just above us, but I will give it to them. They're losing because they don't have their top two guys. We're losing, and we have all our top guys there anyways, and we're still sucking. Yeah. So with them, at least they have the chemistry part down, and they're trying, and I can respect that part. But I just hate the Clippers. But someone asked me to, who do I hate more, the Clippers or the Celtics? And I actually think I hate the Clippers more. I can respect the Celtics because they've been there and done it 17 times, even though they haven't done it a lot lately. But they can at least say, "Hey, we got the championships. Look what we got." And the Clippers are be like, "Look what we got. Oh, it's an empty shelf. I got nothing." So, and the Clippers talk like they own the city.
Yeah,
and they
I was about to add that. They really do, and it's funny. They are excited about their new stadium that is being or is under construction right now. And when you look at it, the stadium looks nice, but when you think of the team that's going to be there, it's like whatever. Now, I think their trademark or their logo right now is LA Our Way. Is that it, Big Dog?
Yes, I always make fun of that because last year when they went in, it was the playoffs our way, and I said, "Oh, losing, okay." And they proved me right.
Yeah. Man, it would have been nice if we had Double D here today. That would have made it nice, too.
I was going to say something. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Darlene, you idiot.
I know what you're talking about.
All right. Well, anyway. So, where else are we going?
Okay.
The Olympics?
No,
the Comedy Olympics.
You're the only one watching the Olympics, from what I can tell.
I'm not even watching anymore because I'm busy. I'm drowning in work. So, I'm, the Russian skater that broke down during her event. It's actually caught on video when she's done. The coach is saying, "What happened? Why did you give up halfway through? This was your exit, your swan song." Well, when you test positive for illicit substances, your career is pretty much over. And I was a bit surprised that the Soviets were even competing this year because after Sochi, they were kicked out of international competition because of their, government level, nation level of cheating. And they're competing and they're testing positive. What a shock. I would not trust a Russian athlete for anything when it comes to doping. They're all dirty. And this young lady, she fouled like twice during her final routine. And I guess she had thrown in the towel and given up. It's a shame. But she tested positive for illicit substances. So What are you gonna do? God, I do look like Palpatine.
Palpatine didn't wear glasses.
Well, but the thing of the eyes are gone if I take them off. So anyway, see, I'm old. See, it takes me forever to put my glasses on. See that? It's not cold here anymore, and you guys know it's warmer outside than it is in here.
Mm-hmm. It's usually the way.
The way, yes, the way. Do you guys want me to open the door?
You want me to hit you? Okay, I guess he's coming over so I can hit him. No, don't open the door.
It's nice. It's beautiful out there. Look, and if you look carefully, you'll see kitties hidden in the savannah of the Noriega backyard. Oh, there, see one? See one right there?
Do you want more?
He can't because he has allergies. He can't do that.
Look at them. They're on the hunt, the little bastards. They're getting more than I am. All right, anyway. That was a look at the Noriega backyard. Sorry. There it is. This is all from the massive rain that we got in December. Oh, there goes another one.
There's
I
a
actually
jackalope.
thought that... Yeah, actually, that one has a bad leg, poor thing. And we lost another one due to coyotes. Its tail was left in the front yard. Look, see how terrified it is? Yeah, but he's got his tail. So anyway, this is the outside of the world headquarters. Sorry. Oh, the gardeners
Put a
arrived.
sign up.
Meaning what?
That you've never put a sign up.
Of where? What do you mean?
Like above the door. Jedi.tax.
No, I don't. Everyone knows I have a business. Oh, sorry. I was automatically going over there. I just don't. I try to respect my neighbors as best I can.
But it's in your backyard, so why would it? I'm not saying put a sign in your front yard. I'm saying put a sign above your door back here, above the office.
Put like up a big neon sign.
I'll do it.
Just put it right up there. Big neon sign.
Eat at Joe's.
Eat at Joe's. Just put Jedi tax, and then have this big arrow that points to the back and keeps your neighbors
I'll do
up.
that.
Maybe they'll scare off the coyotes, and they will eat all your cats.
I'm relying on the coyotes right now.
Uh-oh.
Actually, the coyotes that come by think of this place as McNoriega's. They just drive by, get a meal, and go on.
So that's your idea of pest control. Coyotes.
Look, it is a sanctuary in my backyard. My cats are not harmed. But when the idiots venture beyond the wall, hey, that's life. What can I say? They have food, water, and sanctuary. They exit, they die. Sorry. Why have we gone all morbid? You guys can't let me do this.
All right, so here we go. They announced the next pool of finalists for the NBA Hall of Fame. It's being led by Manu Ginobili.
Really? Already? He's that old?
Yep. He's been retired for 5 years now. So this will be his first. It'll be his first time on the ballot.
Didn't even know.
The 8 other finalists are Milwaukee Bucks forward Marcus Johnson, longtime NBA referee Hugh Evans, longtime college coach Bob Huggins, George Karl, former NBA coach, women's college and WNBA coach Marianne Stanley, Tim Hardaway, and Texas girls high school basketball coach Lita Andrews. And of course, I don't think he'll make it, but he's on the list once again. If Ozzie Smith can make it as a defensive player, and I don't see why this player couldn't, and his name would be up
Dennis?
in the rafters like it so deserves to be up in the rafters at now crypto.com. Number 21, one of the best defenders of all time, Michael Cooper.
Oh,
Yes.
His numbers are not Hall of Fame worthy wise as far as offensive numbers, but his defensive skills,
Yes.
there was no denying. I mean, Larry Bird, if you ever ask, even now, 30 years that he's been retired, Bird, you ask Bird who was the best defender against you, he says without a doubt Michael Cooper. And he was at the time when you had to actually defend these people. It's not like now where you can't even touch them. I mean, Cooper, you had to body him up. You had to do this, you do that, and Cooper was everything that the Lakers needed. They needed a 3-point shooter. He became that. They needed the alley-oop guy. He became that. You needed the defensive stopper. He was that. So I've always said Cooper and Kurt Rambis are the two players I feel that should be up on that wall. And unfortunately, the Lakers have a rule that unless you are in the Hall of Fame, the NBA Hall of Fame, you're not allowed to be on the Wall of Fame with the Lakers.
now, sorry, Grand Girl. I was going to comment. Weren't they like the sixth player? They weren't the full-time starters. Is that one of the reasons why they're not in the Hall of Fame?
Well, Rambis was a starter most of his career.
I'm sorry. Okay.
But
really, he was a starter.
Yeah. When he came in off the bench, and then they realized, the whole Superman persona, came out where he was Clark Kent because of those horn-rimmed glasses. That was in '82, and from about '82 to about '86, he was the starter. And then AC Green came in, and AC Green, of course, was more athletic, and Kurt was a little bit older already, so they kind of shared the starting duties. But for most of his career, he was a starter with the Lakers, and of course has gone on to be in the executive position that he's been. He's been a head coach and an assistant head coach, and now right now he's a consultant. But they say he wields a lot of power with the Lakers. But those are the two players I feel that should be up on the wall. But I think that's a stupid rule by the Lakers. And at the same time, the Lakers should have George Mikan on there, his own jersey, the original Laker, number 99, from Minneapolis. But instead, they just have a token banner for their 5 championships that they won in Minneapolis and the players that retired as Hall of Famers. It's just like a token banner up there. But the voting will happen, I think, by the end of the season. And, of course, we'll probably, at the start of next season, get the results as to who goes in and who doesn't.
All right. Fair enough. Appreciate that, Big Dog. Do we have any more comments in the chat room? Actually, at the moment, no.
No.
All right. That's all good. Fair enough.
I tried to keep
All right, I
an
actually
eye on
came
it.
over to the other computer right now. I appreciate that, Almighty. I was able to get the computer over on the other side going so I can get to some stuff. All kidding aside, I was talking about earlier about the whole thing with baseball, and we did spend a little bit of time on it. It looks like the players and owners are only meeting once every week. They are exchanging numbers. There is some movement, and I can tell you from 2 inside sources that they actually are talking. They have an agreement amongst themselves to basically shut up at this time. The ones who are really negotiating are keeping quiet. You have the mouthpieces, which are talking their usual stuff, but the ones that are actually negotiating, they're keeping it cool right now. There is some movement. There's movement on salaries, but the players don't think there's enough movement. And that's why we have the impasse right now. But the owners have moved up. They've gone away from the minimum tax. Everyone laughed at that. It's gone. But they were really talking about the money for possible Super 2 and arbitration players. Major League Baseball didn't care about it. but the first offer was the players wanted 110 million, and the owners came back with 10. Well, then the players came back with 100, and now the owners were up to, if I remember correctly, it was 12 or 15. So they're just being a-holes. But
They'll meet at
they're
50.
acknowledging it. I'm sorry?
They'll meet at 50 the way it's going.
If they meet at 50, this is really going to change the way there's compensation. And knowing that they're talking about it, and almighty that there's like, they're going to reach somewhere, it's going to change everything. You're looking at players now that conceivably after their first year, if they have big years, they can actually start earning some money. So it's kind of exciting for the players that there's some money on the table. There, like I said, there's movement on the minimum wage, and we'll just see. At this point, in my humble opinion, they're arguing pennies. But for us folks to argue pennies, we really mean pennies. For them, they're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's what they're talking about. So,
but at least both sides are moving on that Super 2 or whatever. Because
yes.
So, oh wait, they went from 10 to what? 12 million. The owners did.
Yeah.
Oh, they didn't go far enough. They might not. They're trying to drive. Okay, they might meet it. It depends. I don't know. But at least, but because the owners should have came up 10, then they'd go down 10. They'd meet at 50. But who knows? All I know, I don't know if they will or not. I mean, it just seems like the owners are going to try and get that as low as they can get it. So that's why I probably just went up 2 mil instead of more. So the players need to go down 2 and see if they'll match. Then that, I don't know. Who cares? That's just, at least they're talking and things are moving in some kind of direction.
We also know that at this time there's general agreement that players are classified, and if they're issued a qualifying offer and the player rejects it, signs a free agent contract somewhere else, the team that lost him gets a very high draft pick. So that looks to be gone. That's a big deal. So because there's a limited amount of money that Major League Baseball spends on unsigned talent, minor leagues and stuff. So if that thing is gone, that's huge. So also I was thinking that there's another. Oh, and Big Dog, this is a nod to you. They're looking at doing, and I think Almighty and I talked about this, that they're looking at changing up the draft a little bit. And when we say a little bit, they're copying the NBA. There's lots of talk. Yes.
Yeah, we talked about that a few weeks ago, I think.
Yes.
And because they're trying to get rid of tanking too.
The teams that tank, yes.
But still, if you finish in the top 5, the bottom 5, you still have a chance of getting number 1 in the lotto. So,
yeah,
you know, NHL, NFL, and Major League Baseball have one thing in common: the fans talk about tanking teams. It doesn't happen in the NBA. And it really sucks that the NBA has that aspect down. Are there teams that tank? Yes. But it is a lot more difficult, right, Big Dog? In the NBA.
Yeah. Yeah, because if they even suspect that you're tanking, like you're sitting your stars on purpose for no reason whatsoever, you do get fined, and you could actually lose your draft pick for that upcoming draft.
Yeah.
They take it very seriously because the way they've said it.
Sorry.
Where the superstar only comes to visit you once a year, and you're there to see LeBron James or Greek Freak or any of those guys, and you decide to sit them down because you want to lose that game or whatever because your position in the standings. That's a lot of money that's lost by not having them play. So it's it's a lot different than the NFL and all those other leagues because, like I said, on when the Lakers go west or east, you're only visiting them once. It's you only play them twice a year. You play one here, one there. Interleague is different. Do you need a charger?
No. Hey, big.
No.
She does.
Gridiron Girl needs a charger.
Okay.
My phone does.
Oh.
Big Dog, would you mention very quickly? There are specific rules about sitting players where they will fine them. Right? They're supposed to play. Right?
Yeah, if there is no physical reason for them to, the load management, that whole thing, the Kawhi Leonard rule.
That's BS.
They've gotten really strict with that now. You have to actually. Is it signed?
Keep it up. We'll show the gifts right now. Where's your phone?
I don't know.
Sorry, folks.
So, yeah, there's very specific reasons. What was I going to say though? You were talking about I never understood why in baseball that if
It's 162 games.
no. If the team gives you the qualifying offer and you decide to say no and you sign elsewhere, say it was a Dodger player and he turns down the qualifying offer and decides to sign with the Yankees. Why is it the Yankees' fault, and why do the Yankees have to give a high draft pick to make up in compensation?
Well,
I mean,
that's how the owners, designed the system, and the players, the pendejos that they are, said okay, and they signed. It did bring down salaries over the last 4 to 6 years. Salaries, the median salary is down 12%. So, and look, folks, if you're complaining about how much the players earn, that's just a personal issue with you. Because if you like the sport, it is what it is. Look, I have the job that I have, and I get it. I can only be paid so much. I am not envious of players. If they're earning millions, possibly hundreds of millions, they have a skill that I don't. I only bitch, and Big Dog knows this, is when they start bitching about their contract. And, woe is me. And I'm like, yeah, shut the fuck, dude. That's his contract you signed. So
no, I understand that part, and I don't have a problem with that either. No, the problem
I got off track,
was signing that contract. If you decide that for whatever reason you don't want to play for the Dodgers anymore, and you decide you want to play for the Diamondbacks, why do the Diamondbacks have to give the Dodgers a draft pick just because you decided you don't want to play with them anymore?
Well, it was twofold, as I mentioned, to cut keep the players from moving because you depress demand because the price is high for the team signing him. But it was also competitive balance. If I'm not mistaken, not every player was classified. So even though they received a qualifying offer, it wouldn't always be a very high draft pick.
Okay.
But you lose a free agent, 6 years of talent, you get a player back in the draft.
See,
that was the thinking. Again,
yeah,
the salary stayed down.
Yeah, but I don't see it as I don't see it. I guess the owners are I don't want to lose my player, so I want a compensation in return.
Yeah.
To me, it's okay. Well, if you want to keep that player, then make him happy or pay him more or something. And the other part, like you said, the new ruling that they're voting on now, where if you're a rookie and you have a great season, and they're going to pay you, you could possibly get paid more money. I don't agree with that either. I think if I'm cultivating you in spring in the minors, and I've brought you up and I've trained you, and you come to my team, and I sign you to, I would say conservatively, a 3-year contract. I know it's usually more than that for the rookie contract, but let's just say they cut it to a 3-year contract. If you have a monster season that first season, I don't think it's like the football players that say, "Oh, I don't want to play my contract anymore because I had a great season last year and such just got a bigger raise and they're making more money than me. I want to renegotiate my contract." No, you signed a contract for X amount of years. This is what I'll pay you. Unfortunately, the owners always give in.
Oh yeah, yes.
You know, just like I
Sorry.
have the same problem with in the NBA with James Harden is a perfect example. Oh, I don't like playing here anymore. Trade me. I know I'm making. I know you guys signed me to a $50 million a year contract, but I don't want to play here no more. So then he goes to Brooklyn, and because of the crappy season that they're having and the craziness of Kyrie Irving and stuff, I don't want to play here anymore. Trade me. Once again, they trade him, and he still has like 4 years left on his contract.
The precedent was made, and it's done.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
That sucks.
look, Kurt Flood was probably the first one, but if you want to go back, Don Drysdale and Sandy Koufax, they were holding out. Where do you measure how the players respond? If you really want to go back, you have to look at Eric Dickerson. Oh my God! Do you remember Gridiron Girl? I think it was twice.
Yes.
He said, "Yeah, I'm not feeling it anymore," and I'm like, "Yeah, the money's not there." And the Rams paid him. They renegotiated and gave him more money. And then he did it again, and they paid him some more. You know, I was pissed with Eric at the time, but I was in high school. I'm now in the real world, and I'm like, Eric, good for you. You stud. You got your money. But I didn't find Eric as being a selfish player like others, because Eric set some incredible records. He played with his team, and his linemen killed for him.
Yeah,
The
relationship. That's because all the jewelry he bought them,
My God, yes. Remember the first year that he won
cars
the
and
award?
everything else.
He bought them like diamond rings and then cars. Dude, he took care of his teammates.
Exactly.
Yeah. And, good for him. I didn't like him at the time, but I look back and say, you stud. But it was different. He held out. He got paid for some more. Now this kid comes up and says, well, I'm just not happy anymore. Trade me. Wow. The team should have, hey, dude, we got you. You're here. And you should play for us. See, he's a baby. He's an effing millennial. And he got his way.
Talking about Harden or Simmons?
It would have to be Simmons. I don't think a Harden's a millennial.
No.
Right. Yeah. So, but anyway, I'm sorry. I'm being a jerk. I'm going to be called racist later on in the emails.
Racist toward millennials?
No, towards the basketball players because I said what I did.
Because he's a millennial?
No, because I mentioned the player, Simmons. But because I mentioned Simmons, referred to him as millennial, I get called a racist. Dude, I get tired of reading emails. It is almost not. I mean, for me to not get an email that says I'm not racist, like, wow. I would be shocked. So it's okay. A lot of people hate the scorekeeper.
Aw.
Keep talking.
Sure, why not? I was actually trying to do the updates over here so I can log in on the computer. I haven't turned this computer on in about a year. I'm sorry. So that's why you see the reflection, the light. So anyway, as I mentioned, I think earlier on the calendar, National Rugby League down in Australia opens up March 1st. So March Madness is coming up, isn't it, Big Dog?
Yes, in March.
Gridiron Girl,
What?
what do you want to talk about?
I'm just here.
Great. I like that it says scorekeeper and there's Gridiron Girl.
No, you can't show it. Because he said what he was saying. He said he never gets an email, so he's gonna get one.
No, I said I never get an email that doesn't call me a racist. Weekly.
Check your emails.
Sure, why not?
Gmail, the Gmail one.
Oh, the one that my identity was stolen from my business this week?
Oh, geez. Yeah, I read about that. How's that going? Is that getting cleared up, or?
I found out that there's actually quite a bit of identity theft because companies get an allotment of PPE, which is given out by the county agencies. Well, they want more, so they're searching out other companies that have not registered and using their names. But my thing is, I'm registered in LA County. Why?
What?
Oh, word of encouragement. You're not a racist. Thank you, big dog. So, in Orange County, of all places, in Yorba Linda, someone stole the Jedi.tax name, but they used my personal email, and that one is not registered. So, I actually think I know who it is.
Oh.
Yeah. So I kind of went quiet, and I removed the post after I commented about it. I'm like, So, because I had my business address, and they didn't use that one. And as I said, I found out because they emailed me saying, "Oh, the Yorba Linda pickup site needs to be rescheduled," and I'm like, "I'm in LA County, dumbasses. I didn't register." I go, "Oh yeah, you did." No, I didn't. And someone was supposed to go to Yorba Linda. So I put a fraud alert in Orange County for business uses. It's crazy. But like I said, I may know who did it. Obviously, they're a business. So, and they're rather dirty.
So that means now he can drive down to Orange County and go to the sex toy shops and just charge up the business and say, that wasn't me. Of course, that's what he'll have all the batteries for.
Thank God my phone's about to die. There's nothing I can do about it. My battery is down to 6%.
Okay, come over here.
So jump on the computer then.
If it were only so easy, Gridiron Girl. If it were only so easy.
Well, I mean, it's a pretty damn good feat if you come from there.
Well, she said, just come on over. Just jump on over. I'm like, yeah, it's all right.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we've established you can't run, so you're not going to jump.
Okay, I'm going to go get another cord.
So.
What else is happening in sports?
Whole lot of nothing. Everybody's waiting for baseball to start up because football's over.
Right? Sucks.
Do you take in many games, Almighty?
Of what?
Baseball?
Yeah. Yes, I do. I don't care what. So.
Do you guys have a lot of minor league teams around you, or no?
Yeah. I mean, there's they have the one in Akron, the AA team, and the AAA team is in Columbus. So.
Oh, okay.
And then they have another one further north, like a single A up. I think the Indians have all their farm teams in Ohio, so that they can move them around easier instead of going state to state or whatever. But maybe they do have. I don't know if they still have. As far as I know, all their farm teams are in the state
or local.
So, yep. So, doesn't cost a lot to move those players around. So
let's see. Here we have San Bernardino, Rancho, and Lake Elsinore.
Yes.
Yeah. Which are Padres, Dodgers, and Angels, correct, Raj?
Yes, but not in that order. It's
Yeah.
San Bernardino is the Angels, Ranchos, the Dodgers, and Lake Elsinore is the Padres.
They all double A or triple A?
No, they're single A.
Oh, they're single A.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Single A is usually when you're first breaking in. Your skill level isn't as good, and then they usually bump you up to double A, and then of course triple A is just before you come to the majors.
Single A is usually the ones they sign out of high school.
Yeah.
And then they have two others, which are the rookie leagues and the winter leagues, which are in Arizona. They have the winter league, and as I mentioned, the rookies. So if they're real young, they start on the rookie league for a little while, and then move up.
Are the indie leagues still prevalent? The
Which one?
independent leagues?
Yeah, but less so. When Major League Baseball cut back on the minor league structure,
Yeah.
they really damaged competition. They just made everything smaller. Cause,
It was hard for independent teams to stick
Yeah.
around.
Do you believe the that report that came out last year before about how badly all those players the minor leaguers are being treated and their mental health was suffering and such? Remember that article that
Yeah,
came
we
out?
talked
Do you
about
believe that
that.
has a lot to do with that? With the condensation of the leagues?
They started that before that happened.
Okay.
so no.
But I don't. Yeah, they started that. Yeah, they've been doing, but they did give them more compensation. I don't know. I don't know how much more, but they. But I believe it. I mean, you've seen
Lower your
Triple
mic,
A.
sir.
You've seen Triple A. I mean, minor league documentaries and movies that they ride buses and they don't hardly get anything to eat.
Yeah.
And they all live in and you've read. I mean, they all live in they might 4 or 5 or 6 may live in an apartment but I'm not going to make that joke, and I'm going to and so yeah, but I don't know how many of, but they were supposed to improve their money, at least their food money. I don't know about maybe their living conditions too, but
It was food, it was money, and it was living conditions.
Yeah.
It was really bad. We've known for the longest time that the players look. It's the reality. They earn $1,100 a month. It's nothing,
the
and
per
it turns out
diem,
that these players were starving. Man, it was bad.
because their per
And
diem was really low too. They had to. They
Yeah.
couldn't even. They couldn't eat healthy. They had to eat like junk
Yeah,
food. To stay
they all
alive.
had to eat Taco Bell and McDonald's, and yet they're expected to eat healthy and get their whatever 3,000 calories per day in or whatever the hell it was.
these
Yeah.
kids were starving. Man, it's crazy. Well, kids and young men to want to play baseball, it is very difficult in the minor leagues, and you know, going from the minor leagues to even a few weeks, your salary jumps exponentially. Remember, it's all prorated. So if it's a 6 month season, you earn $600,000. If you're up for 2 weeks, just do the math. It's $100,000 per month. For a 2 week period, it's $50,000, guys. Yeah, forget about the taxes and everything. But these guys are earning $1,100 a month in the minor leagues, and you get called up for a week. That's $25,000. That is crazy. So the conditions that they were in were abhorrent. Most of us didn't know this because we know how much they earn, we know conditions, but we didn't know everything. And it was bad, man.
I think the part that shocked me most on that article was how badly the Angels were treating their minor leaguers. Artie Moreno, we spout, such greatness about him. He treats the fans so great, and he takes care of his players on the major league level. And then we read how badly the Angel minor leaguers he had it. It was horrible. There was an article, I think it was last year, year and a half ago, and it was by an ex-Angels player, a minor leaguer, that talked about how horrible the conditions were, and
It
that
was
kind of just
brutal.
brought it to
was.
light on how bad it was, and then it hit a national level. The article came out, and how that he had complained, to the Angels organization, how badly they have it. That's 6 guys to a 2-bedroom apartment or a 1-bedroom apartment. The fact that they're supposed to eat healthy, but all they can afford is McDonald's and Taco Bell. Three meals a day. That's all they eat. And the 6-hour bus ride. To play a doubleheader. Just like in the movies, the way you hear it, it's actually happening now. You know,
I think I
and
have it. I'll see if I can get it
yeah,
posted.
But
and like you said, making $1,100 a month. So these guys have to work a regular job and still try and get their baseball career going.
see, it
Or
just
if they're
depends
married and have
how.
kids.
Yeah, 'cause I don't know how much their pay raises have gone up since
Yeah,
last few decades. I mean, everybody's well, not everybody, but people have seen Bull Durham, and that's where you get your first romantic
yeah,
view of minor league baseball. But we've always known that it was tough for minor leaguers. We didn't know it was
yeah.
that. But you always knew that you had long bus rides, but it seems like their per diem did not keep up with any kind of inflation for the last 2
Oh,
decades.
definitely.
They could, like you said, they couldn't eat healthy. But then it did make Major League Baseball look bad, so they improved conditions until someone else writes a letter.
I had the article, and it was written by Ben Verlander, a Fox Sports Major League Baseball analyst, and it's called "The Not So Glamorous Life of the Minor League Baseball Player," June 6, 2021. I'm having a lot of difficulty logging in right now, but I'm going to see if I can email one of you right now. I think I can email Big Dog, and he can get it posted and get it to our co-host as well. Give me a moment, please. Sorry, folks.
I don't want to get emailed.
Well, while we're waiting here, I will
Yes,
tell
sir.
you that if I can get to it here. Gosh dang it! I know I had something here. Where did it go? There. Nope. Anyway, it was about the NFL has an ex ECA person investigating Donald Snyder's for his misconduct that he's been accused of, his sexual misconduct. And I forget.
Is that the guy from the Cowboys or?
The Commanders, the owner of
Oh,
the
okay.
Commanders, Dan Snyder. Huh?
Yeah, yeah. There's that one, and then because the other one and I didn't pull it up, and I should have. I'm sorry, guys. The article that the one person from the Cowboys is being investigated because he was for voyeurism.
Oh
Because
yeah,
evidently,
I did. I
yeah,
forgot
it's
to
a
put that.
multi-million-dollar lawsuit.
Yeah, I forgot to
Because
pull that
evidently,
up.
yeah, figuratively.
There's a lot of
um,
sex going on. I tell you that.
yeah, he
Yeah.
evidently was going into the girls' locker, the cheerleaders' locker room, and he was videoing them and taking pictures of them while they were changing, showering, so on and so forth, and amongst other things. That
Right.
so a lot of the girls came forward. I'll see if I can find the article right now.
Yeah.
But
They a security guard found him in there, and he says, "Oh, I just came here to use the bathroom." And they're like, "Well, the men's room's across the hall." and he's got his camera out, and yeah, he finally got busted.
yeah,
But I forgot about that one. I did read that earlier in the week. I don't know what I did with it. I thought I saved it. Maybe not.
Okay, I just posted it to the guys' chat on Facebook, and I'm going to post in the article, folks.
oh wow, this sucks.
On Facebook.
The NFL will not be opening an investigation into the events surrounding the Dallas Cowboys' $2.4 million confidential settlement with 4 members of their cheerleading squad who accused the now former team executive of voyeurism in their locker room in 2015. This is the cheerleaders' allegations, along with an additional allegation of voyeurism against Richard Darhampel, the Cowboys' longtime senior vice president for public relations and communications, are considered a club matter, the NFL said. According to the NFL, it says the club has handled the matter, and there will be nothing going forward on the NFL level. It says the allegations involving Darhampel were first reported by ESPN on Wednesday. According to documents obtained by ESPN and many people with knowledge of the situation, the cheerleaders accused Darhampel of using his security key card to enter the back door of the locked dressing room during an event at AT&T Stadium on September 2nd, 2015. One of the women alleged she clearly saw Darhampel standing behind a partial wall with his iPhone extended toward them as they were changing their clothes. According to several people with knowledge of the events and letters sent by attorneys for the cheerleaders of the team. In the second allegation, a Cowboys fan who was watching a live stream from the team's war room during the 2015 NFL draft swore in an affidavit that he saw Darhampel take upskirt photos of Charlotte Jones Anderson, who is a team senior vice president and daughter of owner Jerry Jones. The alleged incident was raised by the cheerleaders' attorneys during the settlement talks and cited in the final document, which includes a non-disclosure agreement barring the cheerleaders, their spouses, and Cowboys officials from discussing either episode. Wow.
Speedy has joined us.
Good morning, guys.
How
What
you doing,
up, Matt?
Speedy?
What's up?
Look who's here too. Gridiron Girl.
I know. Good morning, girl.
Hey, sweetie.
Goalkeeper, I see you changed your name there. That's nice. The new emperor. I don't know if that. I don't know. I guess goalkeeper's trying. Oh, okay. I see. Okay, he's like, I'm in the same room as Gridiron Girl. She's here.
Oh, yes.
Like, I'm gonna start clapping now.
I have no idea.
What are you gonna put your hands around? What?
I don't think this is a good day for sports talk with the guys. If the three of
He
you are.
pointed at me and then went like that. What am I gonna do? What else am I gonna say? See, exactly.
Oh, okay.
So,
So, Scorpio, are you the emperor of Southern California? What's going on down there? I heard you guys had rain and hailstorms.
We did in the area a few days ago. It did rain out here in Pomona and throughout Southern California, but it was localized, the storms. It was crazy. It was something. We've had hailstorms to the east of us, and I'm not sure if Gridiron Girl had any hailstorm by her. Big Dog, did you have any? I didn't. I had rain and wind.
Hailstorm, a little bit.
Yeah, so Big Dog did down in Riverside. He's to the south, east of me. Gridiron Girl's just over the hill. Did you have that?
Wind and rain.
Yeah.
She lives down on this for her hilltop.
I don't know if they can hear you, Big Dog. You muted,
Yeah.
and my mic is muted on that side. Or
I
you're
can hear him through your stuff. I
Oh.
can either hear him through you or through Gridiron Girl, but I can hear him a little
Yeah,
bit.
you
you,
can, okay.
you and Gridiron Girl are fine, but Big Dog got a lot of echo. Even before I came on, I heard all this echo. I'm like, that's a lot of problem.
That's been an ongoing problem
Yeah.
today, but sometimes it
Yeah, no, I'm sorry,
disappears.
folks.
It's not your
I'm
fault.
going to see if I can get it better for next time, because now that Gridiron Girl has made 2 appearances, I think she's going to be joining us a few more times. And I'm sorry? We'll see what we can do. But I was thinking of at least trying to get you a mic and a camera and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So you can join us on a regular. But we'll worry about that other part as well. So
We can do a GoFundMe for a car.
A car.
Yep.
sure, why not? Let's do a GoFundMe.
We
Big
could
dog,
give them
look,
like
he's coming back soon. That's the big
like
dog.
Indie Me Media stickers and autographs and T-shirts.
That's the
and
neighbors.
hats.
Yeah. Those are the neighbors. That's where the daughter lives.
Hey,
Go see the neighbors. Is that what you said? Wow.
no, he watches their. He said he watches their daughter. We're not into voyeurism here, Raj.
Okay, they saw it. They saw it. Oh, okay, hold on. Do it again. Do it again.
Yeah.
See? The phallic symbol. But I love the wink grenade. Do it again. Do it again.
Yeah, I heard that one.
All right, fair enough. Well, look, it's already 9 o'clock. I think we were going to call it, but you guys need to let me know if whatever we're going to do.
Well, what does Speedy
Go,
want to?
go catch breakfast.
What about
Well,
Speedy?
let's see what Speedy has to say.
Well, I only started that by saying, well, you guys have been having those down there. Up here, we've been having other earthquake problems. I was at work on Thursday. Apparently, we have one at 6:20 in the morning. But we're all standing around the store. We didn't find out until like the 7, 8 o'clock people that came in started their shift. Like, oh my God, did you feel that? We're like, no.
I'm sorry, that was me. I fell off the bed.
Right, yeah. So, we're I don't know if you guys talked about this already, but will the Niners trade Jimmy Garoppolo?
Will they who?
Yes.
Will the 49ers trade Jimmy Garoppolo?
For who?
I don't know.
According to sources, probably the Tampa Bay team. They're interested in him.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's what I said too. I don't think he would be a good fit with Tampa Bay.
No.
I don't know. I think they're going to keep him. I don't think he's going to go anywhere. Yeah, I mean, who are you going to get for Garoppolo? I mean, he has his faults, but he is probably a top 10 quarterback in the league.
You think so?
I mean, can we name top 10 quarterbacks? Can we name 10 good quarterbacks? I mean, that are still there.
Mine might be different than yours.
No, I understand, but what I'm saying is, I mean, he's still, I guess you could call him an elite quarterback, you know. So, I mean, what are you going to get for him?
You got them there, and you got them really scary.
Yeah.
To the other teams, so.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I don't think they'll get rid of him because I don't think what they can get back for him. Because of course, if you're trading him away, you have to have the replacement quarterback. You know, and will his replacement, whoever his backup is,
Don't they have a young guy?
yeah, but is he going to be able to produce like Garoppolo? I mean, that's the thing is if you're trading him away, let's see what you're getting back in return. I mean, if you're going to get back like a monster running back or something significant, then okay. If you're confident enough in your backup. But if you're just going to trade him for the sake of, oh, we need new blood or whatever, then it's the whole Cowboy situation, Seahawks situation, all those guys with those quarterbacks, the Raiders,
And
okay.
I guess if they sign Aaron Rodgers, they could trade him.
Oh yeah,
That could be. Who knows?
Yeah.
Right now the rumor mill's just going crazy. I don't really pay attention to it because I do, but I don't put any.
I know what you're
I don't
saying. Yeah,
put nothing into it.
you don't put full stock into it. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, we still have a draft to go through and everything else, so I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, they also said that Mr. Rogers and his now ex, I guess, called out their engagement. Right?
Aaron Rodgers and Shane Woodley? Really?
Yeah, that happened.
Scorekeeper, did you hear about that?
What, it's over?
That's what he said. He said they called off their engagement.
Wasn't that on Wednesday?
Yep.
See,
Yeah,
I
my
saw it, but I didn't care, so I didn't bring it
I had
up.
not
But
heard.
Maybe he'll get off of his diva tabletop that he's on, take off his tutu and put on some big boy shorts
I don't.
and go back to playing football.
No. No, that won't happen because I'll fight another diva, and
So no, I had not heard.
See,
that.
but the thing is,
Wow.
though, I mean, I don't know if he'll find another diva. I mean, he'll probably find, of course, another beautiful girlfriend. But when he was with Danica, that's when the downward trend started.
Yeah, he was an a-hole.
But when he was with Olivia, that things were great, and he seemed to kind of turn it around with Shailene, these last 2 years, because on the field he's been an MVP 2 years now. Of course, his off the field antics, leave something to be desired.
True.
yeah,
I was at his no-hitter.
I know.
I told you that, right?
I was at
his no-hitter.
and I was at Hollywood at Pomona when he rode a horse.
I
I'm serious.
believe you. I just did a horse song.
I was at the Fairplex during the the fairgrounds, and I was like, I'm gonna try bet on horses. I'd never been on horses in my life. I'm like, let's go to the track. With my then wife, and we were just looking around, and I looked at the sheet, and I'm like, who? And Lafayette Piquet was there, so I was like, oh, okay, but he wasn't gonna pay hardly anything. And all of a sudden, on the sheet, there was a horse, like it was the number 5 horse, and it was being ridden by Fernando Valenzuela. And I bet on him because I kept thinking, what's funnier looking than seeing big old fat Fernando on top of a horse? So I bet, and of course, just a guy with the same name, and the horse came in, and it was like a 4 or 5 to 1 long shot, and I had put down like $10, so I walked back with like $85, $87 or whatever.
Nice.
But I always tell that story. Yeah, Fernando won me a horse race because he was on a horse.
My battery took it down, so I'm charging again, but it's very slow.
Yeah, I've never ridden a horse either.
Oh, is that? I'm sorry.
I said I've never ridden a horse either.
For breakfast, and I also owe her because she won. Oh, on video. Here we go. Here's the payout because you won the Super Bowl thing. I was gonna give you a Starbucks card, but no. Here it is, folks, ladies and gentlemen. The cheap bastard that I am. There it is, $10. You got that one.
$5 for the regular season, $5 for the postseason.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Yes.
Wow.
Can you decide?
Wait,
Um,
what did I miss?
Excuse me, people.
you
I'm
gotta
sorry.
be quick, woman. You gotta be quick. And
That's it?
If you guys, have
That's he's used to
nothing-
hearing that. That's it. I gotta be
Yep.
quick. That's it.
Look, both of you,
Yes.
I am starving. Let's go eat. I got appointments till 10 o'clock tonight.
I guess we're ending the show, guys.
all
They
right.
may continue. They might continue.
Or you guys can continue.
Yeah. All kidding aside. I mean, unless you guys want, because my first appointment's going to be at 11.
Thought you
and I
canceled
can
it.
cancel that one.
Thought you did.
He was early. He's a county employee. I got to wait for him to wake up. God damn it. Make a decision, big dog. I'm hungry. Don't be Juana. God,
Wanna?
my coworker. 11:30 is lunchtime. She waddles on over by 11:50. I'm like, what the? Don't hit me, woman. Oh my God.
11:30?
What?
What the hell is 11:30?
Yeah, what is that?
Next to 12.
Yeah,
Very good.
11:30.
12.
11:30 is right next to 12.
All right.
All right,
Do they
guys.
want to continue the program?
You guys gonna continue, or you and
No.
Mighty?
Unless
and-
Speedy
and-
wants to, I don't.
No, we'll just call it. And
Oh.
Okay.
We'll get
Well,
back
you
to
guys
it
all
next
have
week.
a great weekend.
Love you all.
Thank everyone for
Sorry,
showing up.
Speedy.
Elimination Chamber tonight for any WWE fans. We'll see if Cody Rhodes shows up all of a sudden.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see, guys. But everybody have a great weekend. Be safe. Don't drink and drive. Right? See ya.
Good
Yeah.
night.
Guys, peace.
I know.